Remember what I said. Don't forget it. Don't be bringing cheese plates. I see they got you working out, huh? They got you trying to eat your proteins and stuff. You try to been busting your ass. You be trying to work out at work. Basically, try to lift more shit just cause. You might as well shit. Get your extra reps. You just go ahead and fuck around with the box a little more, whatever you moving. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then just get you three little reps. What's up, Greg? Go and hop on camera. We already recorded. Yeah, I started at 6. I'm getting my money's worth. I see you got that second edition. That's strong. Yeah, they got a little fruit plate, cheese and crackers. Yeah, we're gonna get y'all debuts right on camera. I promise I'm starting at 6. Hey, if I ever get here early, I'm getting this bread worth. I don't care. And shit, we gonna run the whole 2. Cause ain't nobody gonna come after us, huh? Nah, we got time to like upload our shit. Yeah, we good. And this should take 10 minutes to transfer. Test.
Y'all can hear. Oh, you don't put. You don't.
Whatever. You talking about your battery? Nah, don't burn up your battery, bro. That's your lifeline. Oh shit. All right. Hey, you got the double up? Yeah, that's a strong move. I still got. Well, I just never throw my phones away. Frankly, that's how that go. Hell no. I never had the luxury of
Yeah.
having that 2 phone system. What's up, Case?
Test. 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 Hello. Yeah, I like the way this sounds today. Okay, I'm gonna be in the microphone today.
I don't think they changed up anything because my mic was still like sitting down here when I got here. Unless somebody really liked my setup and they ain't move it.
They just kept it the same.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Okay.
You got the sharp cheddars or is that the Americans? The Monterey Jack? Or the Colby? So you just started a trend. We gotta have the snack plates for the sessions then. Just cause. Yeah, sure. No, I'm good, bro. Thank you though, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.
Y'all listen back to last week?
Yeah, man. I guess that's how we can just go and kick it off. How did you, what feedback y'all got? Did you y'all show it to your ladies? Anybody else?
Yeah, my lady, she said she enjoyed what we did last week. You know.
What about you, little Kate?
I ain't do it
You keep it a secret?
yet. Nah, I just
Cause I know we ain't show nobody, right? We ain't put it out there, did we?
nah.
No.
I listened to some of it. I ain't listened to everything.
Oh well, shit. Oh well, yeah. You had to, I guess, get a heads up. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
I just didn't get around to sending it to Jade.
Well, intro wise, appreciate you coming out, Mr. Lee.
Thank you for having me, man.
Yeah, man. You know, second volume 2. We off in this thing. Casey, you one of the Wells veterans, I believe. I had the
Taking it
pleasure
back.
of having you in class. That was 10th grade with Mr. Roddy.
Oh wow, taking it
That's
back.
when I learned you was from Milwaukee.
Yeah, the mill.
Yeah, yep, you said that shit too.
We NBA
we
champions of the world.
We had an assignment where we had to write about ourselves, and Mr. Roddy paired me and Case together. It was like, DeMille, baby. I'm like, what the fuck?
The
The mill?
The mill.
And then you broke it down to me.
Oh yeah.
Let me know what it was. But yeah, learn
Down,
something new
man.
about folks all the time.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Wow, that's taking it back, boy.
Yeah, Mr. Roddy.
Yeah. Shout out Edwin M. Wells Middle School.
Well, that was, yeah, well, for my 1.5 years there. But that was Westfield. With Mr. Roddy, I didn't get the full Wells experience. Cam know about that.
I know about that.
Yeah, that was some bullshit.
So what happened?
That's
Coach.
kind of
Coach Neal. I was just acting stupid in class with Cam. I had an umbrella. And of course I had it under my shirt acting like it was a ding-a-ling. And I accidentally opened it. So of course I did the pop up with the pop, but I didn't have it buckled down. It was just supposed to just be the pop. We're like, powerful. But no, it like poofed up. I guess I had too many write-ups.
That's all she wrote right there.
That was
And
it.
Mr. Bodie went ahead and put the clamps on me.
strike 3.
Sent me to that EC, and my mom wasn't having it, so I got yanked and went to private school for no good damn reason. For like
Shout
one
out
and a
to
half-
private school. High dimensions, right?
Don't shout that out. 2 dimensions.
2 dimensions.
Luckily, I was right behind Cam's house. God worked that out somehow, bro. Like 2 dimensions is a parking lot, basically.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And-
On Walters.
Yeah, and then Cam house was literally right there. It was crazy. But yeah, that's the story.
Yeah. When I met Pat, he was going to that school. Like,
That was
he was still in 8th grade. Yeah.
That was the 8th going to 9th grade. And I told you saved my life going to Westfield.
Oh yeah.
Because I caught Kato in the hallway. You know, you remember your first day in school, but in high school
Mhm.
especially, bro. Like, it was just a lot of shit. You got the disco hall, the orange hall, Westfield,
Oh, yeah.
by the
Oh,
way.
yeah.
Stangs and his things. But,
Oh, 04.
yeah, man, it's like, I'm looking at, because they had to print out, right? Where you had to schedule.
Mm-hmm. I
And
remember
I'm
that.
like, I don't know what the hell I'm looking at, bro. And I was really trying to find Bo or Joe or somebody.
Yeah, from
And
the
then-
neighborhood.
Yeah, and Kato just popped up. I'm like, bro, what the hell is this? And you showed me, so
Yeah.
I got.
Kato
to
knew
class
his
on
way
time.
around.
Yeah,
Yeah, I had been
Sophomore.
there. Yeah, I was a sophomore, so
Oh yeah, he was a vet by then.
Yeah, bro. but you catch on like niggas ain't know where they lockers was,
Oh no.
and I only used it for a year. By sophomore year, I wouldn't use no damn locker. Everybody else used it. Pookie put some weed in mine.
For real?
Yeah, bro. He like, hey, Pat, can I use your locker? I'm like, shit, I don't care. I don't use that shit.
man,
Of course,
I-
that nigga was stashing drugs.
Pookie, you don't know Pookie, huh? Greg?
Probably not.
I thought
So-
I do. I know a Pookie, but it might not be the same Pookie.
Asia. His name was Asia. No,
Nah.
no disrespect. That's your name, nigga. That ain't disrespectful, bro. But that was his name though, Asia.
Asia. Yeah, he man, I thought he was older, but he was like my age. He just came from another hood.
Yeah, that nigga was smoking weed and
Yeah.
doing all the other stuff. He was like one of the advanced.
Right.
That
Started early.
nigga, I met him, he was high.
Yeah.
And that was what, like 10th grade? So niggas was on it.
Yeah,
Back
man.
then.
That advanced level, that advanced level of action, man.
He probably got niggas on weed in the neighborhood.
Probably.
The more I'm thinking about it,
I mean, he did. Man.
cause Joe
Bo.
wasn't smoking that shit back then.
Oh, no, he was. Joe was, or maybe
Or-
he wasn't. Maybe we just all started together. Cause that's
Or maybe Chip got Joe on.
yeah. I don't know. I don't think it was Pookie. I remember it was going down before we met Pookie. But
And that was what, 10th grade, right?
yeah.
Niggas can get led astray. Fucking with that demon plant.
And it was like upperclassmen. It was always the upperclassmen selling it to us, like the ones that be in the streets and stuff.
Case, when you get your first experience on the blast?
Oh man, that was.
Don't
probably,
incriminate yourself. Okay, we ain't.
Oh no, I ain't got no problem. It was
Statute
probably,
of limitations up.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, for that. It was probably what 8th grade, 7th, 8th grade.
Oh
one of 'em.
shit.
Yeah.
But you know what I learned? That's kind of standard for weed smokers. I started later than that personally, but man, 7th, 8th grade was kind of standard
Yeah. That's
when I learned a little bit more about
Yeah.
it.
It's a funny story. I had got caught before I even started smoking weed. Cause we used to get the big sweets or whatever.
Yeah.
The sweets, the big joints. Them jokers was big. So I called myself one day. It was like, you know what? Sitting at the house, moms and them was at work.
By yourself?
Yeah, I'm at the house, chilling. So you know what? I'm like, I'm finna fire this up, man. My dumb ass don't go outside. I'm sitting inside the house. Gonna fire that hoe up like, oh, they not gonna smell this. I'm just gonna,
In your
Totally-
room? Was you in the you wasn't in the living room?
Totally-
I was in my room.
I about
Green,
to say, bro, you
ignorant
flagrant with
green.
it. You just go
Man,
post
that
it
was a
down
real flagrant move.
Yeah,
at the kitchen table and shit.
It was
like,
more
yeah.
ignorant than flat because you didn't know.
Being ignorant,
Yeah,
thinking,
found
well,
out, I'm sure.
I spray some spray or something. They ain't gonna smell this, man. Sure enough, I got my ass busted as soon as mom got home.
Hey, Case, you can adjust this like if you want to lean back. Just
Okay.
Yeah, man. Hey,
What's your, go ahead and bless us.
my first time
Yeah.
was 8th grade with my cousin who
Nigga that
just
kicked you
finished
with the
20
boot?
years in the Marines.
Oh, no, that's a different one.
And man, I
Oh.
was in the 8th grade and
Hey,
I
run
was
that back.
so
he just finished. You was in the 8th grade. He just finished 20 years in the Marines.
now currently
Oh, okay.
now, but back then he was in high school.
Okay.
And I was like, man, I want to smoke weed. I kept lying to him, telling him that I smoke all the time when I never had smoked before. So he got me some, and man, I got so high, dog. It was a beautiful feeling, though.
You said 8th grade?
8th grade.
So
yeah.
that's what, 13, right? 12, 13-ish. Well, me and you on the same age, so that's
13.
smooth 12. Well, 11.
No,
8th grade?
8th grade, we was 13, right?
Nah, bro.
So
and
y'all probably started the year at
in
12.
high school, I had like a week or two where I was 12, and Drew was making fun of me in Miss Adams' class.
Hold on. In high school?
Yeah. I graduated. I was 17.
I
So-
did too, but we was
I mean,
13 in high
I was
school.
17
We was
when I
13 in
graduated.
middle school.
But I'm saying, like, for you, you're a week, what? After
Earlier.
me, right?
Earlier.
So your birthday starts right when school starts, like the first day.
I know, we
I
turned
had
13.
Kinda,
We turned 13.
You know what?
yeah,
I
that-
started.
but 12, 13. I had like a week. Because remember, I'm
a week of
before.
12. You was a week of 12.
And Drew made it a point to let every fucking body know, like, this nigga 12. I'm like, man, it's like, it's not that big a deal,
I
bro.
had to blast
Bro,
you.
when I met you, you was 11, bro.
Yeah.
That's funny.
That was the
Olivia,
only summer
okay.
I spent in town because I used to go to my grandparents' house in Wichita Falls. That's what I was telling y'all last week about the elite and shit.
I ain't gonna lie,
At the
like
Boys and Girls Club.
the neighborhood got a little funner when I met you. Like I was with Bo. That was cool. Like Bo, man, I love Bo. But then when you he's so entertaining. But when you came around, it was like a little bit more fun. It was like, cause you was just crazy as hell.
Oh yeah, that was, I had my excuses. I was the youngest, but the older I get, I'm just now starting to come to realize, bro, a week don't mean shit, bro. I'm calling myself the youngest now. Greg, you're a week older than me, bro. It doesn't matter.
It's a week.
But in high school, that shit's a big ass deal when you're a kid, because I can get away with shit like, oh, nigga, I'm young. Smack. Throw some shit around. Do some dumb shit. Remember when we was in Chicago, Rockstar and the...
yeah, tearing that hotel to shreds.
Because I was young. and I'm stupid supposedly. So I got away with dumb shit like that. And that nigga
Sorry
Cam
to
was
that
so
house
mad.
keeping facility in Chicago for what we did
Do
to that
y'all
room.
job. Y'all got y'all checks.
Man said, "Do y'all job."
Got them working too hard, Pat. Too
Look,
hard.
man,
Man,
me
you
and
gotta
Fred
You got to treat
destroyed
the
that
people
thing.
with love and affection.
You know that's rare though. That hotel rooms get trashed. People don't do that.
It wasn't like that bad, bro.
No, I know. Oh, well, I
remember
heard
I took the
stories.
picture off the wall and shit, and we took the item board.
Y'all just messed up the beds, probably.
Yeah, we just made it look extra fucked.
Y'all didn't like glue stuff to the ceiling and stuff
Nah,
like
bro,
that.
we ain't punch holes in the wall and shit,
Yeah.
but that nigga Kel was going through it, bro. I know you gonna look at this shit, but don't lie, bro. You was really pissed off when you went outside. He was like sitting outside by himself for like 10 minutes.
That was an emotional journey we took that weekend.
That was a lot of shit going on, bro. And Cam, don't you dare act like you pissed off at me when I'm saying this shit, because you know that week was some shit, and Drew, you too. Y'all gonna have y'all sides of the story when y'all come. But yeah, that was a nice
Experience.
I'm
I'm
missing a word, but that was a nice end to that situation. Rockstar on that bitch.
Oh, okay. What exactly were y'all? Where were y'all?
In hell, bro. We was
Is that the Chicago?
We was in the parking lot of death. We was at the lick. Greg, you was there. Go ahead and give it to him.
We was in Chicago. We was on the south side of Chicago at performing at.
North.
That was
in the
the
Wild
North?
100s, right?
I don't know.
But y'all was in Chicago. It was like a
It was we opened up
Suburbs
for Mike
or-
Jones.
It wasn't
Mike
a suburb.
Jones.
That's for sure.
okay.
Yeah, so y'all in the
club was-
hood.
We was in the hood.
Yeah. Break down that what happened. So this hotel incident was before the showcase.
No, that was
the
after.
It was after. Oh, that's why you say it was the end of
Oh
that.
yeah. The hotel,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
But nigga,
Man, so how was that experience opening up for Mike Jones?
We didn't get to open up. They shut the club down before we got on stage.
430 got to
okay.
open up.
I remember that. I remember that story.
They got
I
they
wasn't there.
set.
Yeah. It was a learning. If you take it as a learning experience, it's not a loss.
Man, like
All right, wasn't the hell? That was a life you ain't never gonna forget that shit.
give us details of that.
Give it to him, mister. I'm sorry. Damn. Greg, I apologize. I promise you, I'm gonna fix it, bro.
Okay, we were at a club called The Lick, and apparently somebody that had just got out of jail who was a high-ranking member in an organization.
In a
Or was it
wheelchair.
like GDs or something like that?
Yeah, something.
I just know that nigga was in a wheelchair.
I don't want to say the wrong
Okay.
people's stuff.
I got
So,
you.
he got disrespected. He was in a wheelchair, and I guess somebody stepped on his foot. Him being in a wheelchair got his foot stepped
So
on.
he felt it?
Nope. Apparently not.
Okay.
But he felt some kind of way though.
Case
Somebody
was
else,
the
you can't
Somebody else
disrespect a
informed him.
paraplegic
He
in
ain't feel his
Chicago,
foot, but he
apparently.
felt some kind of way deep down.
Somebody
Let
informed him,
everybody
hey, bro,
know.
he's on your foot.
Yeah, they shut the whole club. I guess the disrespect he felt got the club shut down.
Man.
He got people killed. The disrespect he felt got
So-
niggas like literally murked.
Was it like a fight broke out or a shootout or something like that?
Both.
All I
All of the
recall,
above.
and the classic scenario, of course, Drew's like the centerpiece of the craziness. Not in a bad way. It's just anytime Drew was there, they call him Papa for a reason. Now we graduated from that. Props to your brother, but
You can see it. You
I
can still see it
remember-
in his eyes a little bit.
we was on stage with Cam. Cam started the song. Me, Fred, and Cam, Greg, we all sitting up there just hopping around and shit. All of a sudden, heard a lot of noise. Of course, smoke. The get down.
To get down.
And a bunch of running around. And we're just crawling through smoke. We find our way to the back. By that time, of course, you hear the gunshots in the club. This wasn't outside, in the club. So we crawled on the ground, or kind of, the duck run kind of thing. And I remember me and Cam, we got under a pool table in the back. So Mike Jones was in a separate room in the back. Cam was trying to climb the wall, like this partition. We're like, Mike, come on, bro, help us out, Mike. And then that ain't work, because at that time, Cam wasn't getting over that wall. Me neither. But so we decided to just park under the pool table. I remember I saw Drew, the classic. I'm like, Drew, come on, bro. We hit it. We under here. And I yanked on his shirt. This nigga Drew turned back and he said, hold on. And went the other way. He went to the shit.
He went into the
The
mix.
classic.
He want to see what's going on. He want to be in the
Yeah,
mix.
He always want to be in the middle of the shit.
Yeah.
I'm yanking on this nigga long ass, the 2X, we had the tall tees then.
Tall tees.
So I had a little extra tee to yank on trying to save his life. I'm like, come on, bro. He's like, wait, other way. Into the smoke, into the
So
devastations and
The
shit.
gun smoke, the barrel of the gun smoke.
Man, look, I ain't seen this nigga Drew in 2 wheels outside in the limo. Because
boy.
TJ had that limo for us. TJ, we're going to get TJ on here. That'll be fun. He can explain the limo.
I see you put it in quotes. What was the limo?
That was
What's
an
that?
85. That was an 86 thing.
Oh,
Boy, Mike Jones was supposed to be in the limo, but to divert the attention to Mike Jones, they put us in the limo and put him in the expedition.
Oh, they
So-
used y'all as a decoy.
Boy, they used us as a decoy.
And what happened in the
That's
limo,
messed
though?
up.
This is the thing that in the limo, I just remember I heard a knock on the window. And I look over, I see this nigga. It was a white, he had on a white tee, but it wasn't white no more. It was red. So this nigga trying to,
Like
he
a random guy?
apparently got shot or something. Yeah. He got shot. This nigga was trying to get in limo like, hey, Chicago ain't going too well. This was the first night in Chicago, bro. This nigga just got hit. He trying to like climb in the limo with us with the bloody tee.
welcome to Chicago.
Welcome.
Thank you for your hospitality, Chicago.
What year y'all think this was?
This was 05. This was
Yep,
right after
05.
the Astros got to the World Series after and got their ass swept. And now we just made it back, and then of course we cheated. Whatever. So 12 years later, we finally get back, and they trying to take that shit from us too.
Everybody cheats, man. They just tried to make the Astros the scapegoat of a problem that's bigger than them.
I
Oh,
agree,
yeah.
'cause you know the Yankees.
yeah.
be
That's
cheating.
been going on, man.
Yeah. Ain't the Twins doing good?
Oh, I don't know. I got it.
Oh, that's the Texas. That's
This
the
is-
Rangers. I'm tripping.
Yeah, that's
Rangers.
Rangers.
Hold on, you got the Brewers.
Yeah, but I
We don't care about baseball.
nah,
We don't
I'm
care
not a
about
big baseball guy like that.
Yeah, we don't look at that shit.
When the Astros get in the playoffs, I'll start watching it then. But
Mhm.
other than that, nah, I can't get into it like that.
It just take too long, bro.
It does. What is it, 8 innings? 10 innings?
Nine, but that
Eight.
should be taking all day, bro. You shouldn't have to make rules to make the game shorter.
I think like I wonder though. I don't really watch baseball much, but I think that's part of the game that like baseball watchers like, right? They like the chill part of it. Like,
cerebralness, the battle, one-on-one battle, you know what
It's
I'm
a
saying?
thinking man's game where it's really just white dudes being fat, not being able to be athletic.
They can hit the ball real hard. You know?
I ain't holding back on this shit. And then now they mad because the Mexicans and the Asians, not the Asians. Well, the Asians now, Ohtani, he a fool. What's that dude name with the Angels? He a fool with it. He a pitcher and a hitter. And I think he got the most home runs.
Oh, man.
Shohei Ohtani, something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he cold. He a pitcher and he can hit.
Yeah, the Japanese people coming over. But of course, what I'm referring to are the, the Hispanics. And Dusty Baker, he got some heat because he said he don't want like white people on his team or something like that.
Oh,
They-
that's news to me.
They
Yeah, I hear
can't
about
they can't
that.
perform in the heat.
oh man,
He said that for real.
it's
Yes,
interesting.
to
Let me
that
see if I
effect.
can find a quote on this, man.
Bro, he said something to the effect of he prefers darker players because they can perform in the heat.
Wow, son. I mean, that
And it
goes
makes
deep.
sense.
That goes deep. Yeah,
I mean,
that makes sense.
We
But
got
it's like
melanin
teetering
for a
on.
reason. Melanin is our superpower.
yeah, you know.
Straight up.
It's teetering, bro. On some lines, but scientifically, he has a point.
Absolutely. That's our superpower.
I mean, you don't get in a press conference and say something like that. You know,
I think that was kind of one of them off the cuff things he said. But hey, Dusty, I'm right there with you, brother.
That's from 2003, dog.
There you go.
oh wow.
Oh, for real?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all saw Sandman?
Can I give you this quote from Dusty Baker
Don't
real
hit us
quick?
with it.
It is Dusty Baker's opinion that blacks fare better in hot weather than whites do.
100%. 110. Is he lying?
He's not lying. I mean, you know, look
There
at
you go.
history. You know, so
Hey, we power up
yeah.
in the sun, bro. That's our element.
That's like their number one weakness is like the sun.
Yeah, and when it gets
Can't be
cold,
outside too
that's
long.
when they power up. That's why they doing all these winter sports and all this other stuff,
They thrive.
So they
Yeah.
came over here and was like,
hanging out in them caves.
Oh, he went a little further.
Oh, okay.
I'm
What
sure.
else is? What else he got on there?
You don't find too many brothers from New Hampshire and Maine in the upper peninsula of Michigan, right? We were brought over here for the heat, right? Isn't that history? Were we brought over here because we could take the heat?
And no
Dusty
lies
Baker,
detected.
2003. Dusty Baker.
Quote that.
Facts.
so they
Props to
basically,
you, Dusty. He know what
So-
it is.
we got to pick all that.
Man,
They
look.
weren't
in
gonna
this
do
heat?
it. They weren't gonna do it. They weren't gonna last. They wouldn't survive.
Nope.
They would have died off like a long time ago.
Yep. This is the strongest gene pool because the fortunate families that were able to survive the oppression and the 400 years of bullshit, like, we are the strongest gene pool in the world, bro. Like, how you think you come up with the LeBrons and all these others? Like, we the best stock.
I did talk to like, yeah, I was talking. Well, it was like this younger guy. He's Hispanic, like like a white Hispanic. But he was trying to make that argument. He was like, "Yo, blacks have an advantage over us because the
Absolutely.
vitamin D in the sun. They can. Well, honestly though, white skin is white to be able to absorb more of the vitamin D. Like white skin absorbs more vitamin D from the sun.
We're going to have to fact check that.
Yeah, brown skin melanin is gonna be, it kind of protects us from the UV rays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To protect. That's why we have lower incidences of skin cancer and
Yeah.
melanomas and stuff like that, from what I see,
Mhm.
from what I've heard, because I haven't researched it. But look, don't be doing this fact check shit. Whoever look at, hey, cut that shit out. You know, we be reading shit, and if we get stuff mixed up, just like last week, I really meant to say Timbaland was love to love you. Magoo said bird, word on love to love you.
Yeah, I
And
thought about
fucked
that.
up.
Yeah.
But anyways, that was a second single. The first song I did here was still Up Jumps the Boogie. So don't fact check me and come back talking shit.
Somebody's gonna be in the comments.
You
Like,
got to
"Oh, that's
fact. You
wrong."
got to. You want to give. You don't want to mislead the people though. You want to make sure you're giving
So,
them at least
we'll-
accurate insight.
We'll leave it up to y'all. I do make sure the stuff I say is like not like speculation. I'll give a disclaimer. But yeah, y'all, if y'all listening, just fact check us if y'all got some kind of questions
Yeah, that's how you bring the debate.
know,
That's how you keep the debate
for
going,
yourselves.
You know?
So yeah,
Oh,
Keep
yeah.
the conversation
least.
going.
I mean for yourselves at least. Like I feel what you're saying, Pat.
And if you scared of the sun, put on sunscreen.
That's it. Let's stay your ass
Hey,
inside.
Don't come in that paint if you ain't gonna bang.
That's how it goes.
Facts.
Fred gonna know what I'm talking about with that. Don't get in this paint if you ain't gonna bang.
You going to war down there.
It's that simple.
That's how it is.
And I feel like Sir Charles when I'm in this big.
What was the name of that? Forgive me, brother. The leader of the Black Panthers,
Huey P. Newton.
Huey P. Newton.
yeah.
I saw him. You know how they had the old clips from the Donahue show. Back, by the way, bro, like that's the element that's missing too. You know, back in the 90s, they used to get at it. Like Phil
Mhm.
Donahue. Like, there was-
daytime talk shows.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Like, and
Sally
that
Jesse.
disappeared. Yep.
Mhm.
for sure.
What's it? You know, Jerry Springer had his run in the.
But you know, Jerry Springer was
That was
like
fake.
the bottom
I
of
know,
the barrel.
but it was real at one point. Then they started like leaning into it, like middle school.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a real
Ricky Lake,
talk show, political talk show.
Montel.
Jenny Jones.
What was that where that white dude was always making fun of people? Rude Jude.
Oh, I don't know nothing about
Oh,
that.
on Jenny Jones show.
I think that was Jenny Jones.
Yeah, Rude Jude. Yeah, he's still around too.
But
I
yeah,
don't follow him though.
2000s, late 90s daytime talk show, that was the pinnacle. That's what made us not have to rely on Instagram like these other dweebs.
But you know, I seen a few cats come on those like Phil Donahue show just going speaking raw like Nation of Islam guys, like just going
Be
in,
extra militant,
and you'll see
spreading
in the crowd,
spreading that gospel.
yeah, and you'll see in the crowd like, man, the you know the white
The
people
rage.
in the crowd, yeah, they're like, they kind of get offended, and they're like,
By the facts.
Yeah.
and you know he's putting them all on the spot, and they're like, how do you think we're supposed to act with you talking like this to us? You know, they kind of
They
got
don't know
that
how to take it.
They
Man.
can't take. They don't want the facts.
turning red in a
But that's where I got that from Huey P. He was on the Donahue show, and he had said, you know, he believes that we're the strongest gene pool simply because of us making it through slavery. You brought us over. You made that journey. Those folks unfortunately perished. Some folks, you know. Then you come here for that bullshit, the whole picking and all the other stuff. So our bloodline, straight up, um, we're the strongest, and they'd like to, they being, you know, white people, and this isn't to bash white people. I mean, for the ones that ain't be on this stuff, you know what I mean? But they think, well, if you're gonna be an athlete, just dribble. Nigga can think too, though, for real. Like,
Right.
just because we superior genetically, body wise, you know, best athletes and all of this, that don't mean that you can't think.
Yeah, we
You
still
just like
smart,
to-
you know.
They just want to make it one or the other because you don't have a way to fit in no more. So they got to take something away from us just because
yeah.
To
we're
play
stronger and faster and all that other stuff.
devil's advocate, though, we should probably stop lumping our white people in together as,
I agree.
you know, not being allies to the cause too, you know.
I agree.
Yeah, and
It's not
Especially the
all.
younger generation.
Yeah.
We off that shit. Like, younger kids, they don't be on that shit.
yeah, younger kids, yeah, they feel the pressure more to be allies. But I mean, it's not the first time. There's been a lot of allies over the years. 60s, 70s, a lot of protests going on, and there were a lot of you know, allies back then. Like a lot of hippies like to spread love. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Free love for everybody.
Hey,
Love
this-
for everybody.
There's always like on both sides. There's always gonna be racism. I mean, I'm not saying there's always gonna be racism, but you find it on both sides. Man, my daughter, she showed me a video of like these 3 black boys beating up like one white boy, and they were like between 10 and like 13 years old or whatever. And the little white boy started bleeding in the back of his head. Like he was okay. He wasn't like really hurt that bad, but like for some reason he got a cut on him. And I was like, man, it was real sad. It was really sad. Like she was told that like the white kid called these boys the N-word.
There you go.
That's
That's it.
You
And
can't be doing that.
Yeah.
You can't
And
do that.
He learned that lesson, though.
Yeah, you gotta learn
But-
the hard way sometimes.
but I feel like, I mean, really, I really do feel like that's not gonna be able to save them from jail
Right.
later on.
Oh,
Like
no.
Mhm.
Yeah.
you going to prison, like
Yeah.
For assault.
Yeah, that's assault. That's assault.
You gotta be bigger than you gotta be bigger than being called a nigga, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
I agree.
and I do believe in like you can make someone be right about something. Like somebody
Mm.
like you have somebody that is trying to hit below the belt, get under your skin. They want a reaction out of you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And when you react accordingly, I feel like you going down to their level in some cases and making them right. Not right about what they're like trying to make you out to be, but there's just this thing that you do, like at what point are you harming yourself or protecting yourself? You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm walking around and I hear people calling me names and I stay mad about it. I thought about it, and those people, they're living their life. They're going on, and I'm mad and like feeling messed up about it, and I'm only here to myself.
That's their power. It's just,
Yeah.
it's a simple word that they can say that'll just fuck up your whole trajectory over the day. Good point, though. Y'all ever been called a nigga?
Yeah, I've been
By-
called
by
a
white-
nigga by
okay,
a Mexican. If that count.
Go,
I
give me some details on that.
He
We'll
was just
have a
like,
round table.
um,
How long ago was it? What
Hard
year?
R?
it was fifth grade elementary school.
Hard R?
No, it wasn't even a hard R, but it was enough to
Hard R.
get an ass whooping though.
Was it intended? Oh, you gave it to him?
Yeah, I had to give him the ass whooping, man.
Were you
Ca-
actually
nigga.
cool with the kid though?
No, I wasn't
afterwards,
cool
or-
with him. That's why that was the whole point. You can't
Yeah.
niggle. After you say it about 4-5 times, then we
yeah,
gotta
come
step into the bathroom
Yeah.
and we gotta duel it out like men. You know what I'm
You
saying?
being a little too
Fifth grade.
disrespectful.
Yeah.
Fifth grade man.
Yeah, step into the bathroom, my boy. Since I'm a nigga, step into the bathroom.
And what was
get
your-
this lesson learned?
So after that, what was your interaction with him though?
After
Was that kind of it?
we was cool after that. He didn't call me a nigga no more.
He
learned.
he
Got
learned his
cool.
lesson.
I mean, there's respect there.
Shout out to Ishmael Ortega.
Sometimes you just gotta get your ass whooped.
I bet
Open
you're an
your
ally
eyes.
now, brother. I mean, and maybe was he saying it with malicious intent, or was he saying it because he heard it on a song or some shit, or he was saying that to get at you?
To get at me, man. 4-5 times, nigga.
Because
Nigga.
I could imagine like
Yeah, nah. baby.
sometime in those cases you'll tell them like, man, don't call me that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then they'll keep doing it. Like that, I could imagine that probably happened.
Mhm.
Case you ever got disparaged and disrespected with the N word?
I'm trying to think, man. I don't think I've ever had anybody call me a nigga. Like to my face, like, oh, you nigger. No, I don't thinking about it.
I mean,
Nah, I
probably like a
don't
bunch
think
of
so.
black man. We
You
call
said
each
you
other
did.
that most of the time.
You never got it. You never got hit with.
Nah, like riding by when we moved to like Spring area for a year when I was before like in middle school, and like somebody was riding by in a car, like couple young cats,
Yeah,
and they just yelled it out to me. I guess I was the first on that street. I
like
don't know.
some kid shit.
Nerd.
Yeah.
Hit you with that drive-by action.
Oh, you in the car? Oh, come out. You like they couldn't even hear me though, so I just did it for myself.
So 7th grade, I remember I didn't get called a nigger. I got called you black.
Oh, black.
And the thing about it, this individual, he was
You
I was-
black.
Yeah, and I remember like around that time, this was it was 7th grade. So around that time, prior to this, I was kind of cool with him. It was kind of this kind of weird tension though. And I just attributed it to him hanging around the wrong crowd and stuff. Because to his credit, he actually apologized afterwards. Not like in the moment. But I remember we were in Miss Wolf's class, 7th grade. Y'all knew Miss Wolf?
I do know Miss Wolf.
Yeah, she pissed me the fuck off. But he was like, we was at the pencil sharpener or some shit. And he was like, something, you black? And I was like, oh. Y'all remember Brittany Freeman?
Yeah, I remember Brittany
She
Freeman.
hung out with Lodesi.
Mm-hmm.
And Lodesi, I remember he did something to Brittany Freeman. She's like, nigga, fuck you and all this other shit. That was funny. So for me, it was more like, because I thought it was kind of like, I was at least okay with them for you not to come at me like that. So when he said, I was kind of taken aback. And I'm like, mental note. I'm going to get you next time you be on some shit. But he righted his wrong eventually. And he was like, randomly, just like, man, I'm sorry, man, something like that. And I guess he went to church or some shit. I don't know. But
That's a blessing. That's a
Got that
blessing.
Lord in his
it
life.
was apparent like he was hanging around some bad influence at that point in time. And you know how impressionable you are.
The Aryan Brotherhood.
Something, because it was, I remember at Wells, y'all didn't catch that vibe? Like something was going on.
Oh no, it's that age. Like
Yeah.
you start to like group to your crowd and you take on, because I was like in elementary school, I was cool with everybody.
Mm.
Black, Asian, Hispanic, white.
Shout out to Houston, because we got a really
Yeah.
good ass mix.
H-Town.
Like you can't avoid,
Yeah, it's so diverse.
yeah.
But gradually, like these Asians, they'll start getting clicked up, and then it's so crazy because you see them, like somebody in their clique will be like in like a racial tension with somebody in your clique, and you see them pass by, y'all catch eyes, like y'all used to be best friends, kind of type
Yeah.
stuff, and it's awkward, but like there's always that respect there, but so you know they're not about that, but maybe they got some influence.
But they
like you
got
said.
that
Yeah.
pressure on them to
Yeah.
kind of, you got to fit within. And But again, hopefully people just grow the fuck up and you get off that stuff, by the time you're in high school, when people hit puberty and they can really beat your ass, because you know eventually niggas gonna be on the basketball team and your ass still gonna be Asian, and you gonna take take
No.
these lumps.
Them Asians had all the guns when we
Yeah,
was
that's
in
what I'm
high
saying. They
school.
level up with the
Yeah,
pistols
Yeah.
and the firearms. Shout out to my Asians. I had more Vietnamese friends.
They connected,
no joke.
man.
You know Heritage Village, there's a lot of Asians in
Yeah.
Heritage Village. Shout out to Jimmy Wynn. Shout out to Tim and John. They're the
Yeah,
ones that kind of taught me
man.
how to play basketball. In
Jimmy
the
Wynn was clean, man. Jimmy Wynn used to
Jimmy
stay
Wynn
clean.
was my guy,
Yeah.
bro. Like, and he could
Oh,
he
yeah.
could hoop too. He had
Jimmy.
kind of some handles.
He
John.
just looked good. He really couldn't hoop. He just looked pretty hoop.
he had the little handles, bro.
Shout out to Jimmy though.
Jimmy's my guy, man. 5th grade, like I said, that first class in Thompson, that was a legendary batch right there.
Oh,
James was in the front of the neighborhood. I had Charlie, Hogan. Shout out to Hogan. I know we kind of had some weird kind of things going on. I
I
still
don't know
love
nobody you naming.
Hogan was Korean, and I knew another Korean at the back, Kwa No. He
Did
lived
Hogan
in the
ever
back.
go
I
to
remember Qua.
Kwa? Yeah.
Hogan
I
never
know
go to
Qua.
like Clark?
I don't know.
I remember Qua.
Yeah.
Didn't his family own like a cleaners or something like
I
that?
don't know.
I don't know.
They
I
had
don't
that
know.
bread though, whatever it was.
Yeah, but Kwa was in the back by Zach Powers, but he was in the back of the neighborhood. James was in the front. James was kind of on some weird stuff. Jimmy Wynn was kind of in the back, and I had 3 Asians that I hung around with on my street.
Hey, Jimmy Wynn. What class he graduated?
He was with us.
Oh, okay.
I kind of lost track. That's the thing about high school, bro. You just grow up and, like you said, you click up.
Yeah.
So I eventually lost track of them. Unfortunately, by like that time we graduated, because I was hard cast back blocked up with
Yeah,
with
man.
Greg.
By the time we got to Westfield, I don't know. I don't
Hey,
even
it
know
was
where
no
the white
racial
people
integration.
went. Where did the white people go by the time we got to Westfield?
They went up the street.
They was
Well,
gone, like
yeah.
the Northland Christian, huh?
Exactly. They went up.
We had a
Yeah.
couple that
Yeah.
stayed down for the cause,
Yeah.
but from like elementary to Wells to Westfield, just kept doing this.
And my neighborhood did that too. Like, hey, all the Asians disappeared. Hey, it's all minorities now, if you can call it that. And I mean, it's a bad thing because I keep getting calls at them trying to gentrify Greens Point. When you start seeing Starbucks pop up, you know what time it is.
Oh yeah.
I ain't seen one yet.
It's gonna happen.
Nah, they ain't. Yeah, they kind of prepping for it. They be sending me calls talking about, you want to sell your house? Like, first off, I don't live there, and I know my mom ain't gonna sell it. So yeah, we gonna ride that wave.
Once they start fixing up Greenspoint Mall, then you know, like,
Yeah,
okay,
it's an
or-
issue coming our way.
Or tear it down.
They got a little
tear it
Chipotle
down.
over there on off
what?
Richie and 45. Now they got a Chipotle.
Yeah, they
No,
sure
sir.
do. Yeah, they do.
Until they get hit up a couple times, well, they gonna hang in the pocket.
It's like nice on that side, like where the
Yeah.
Chipotle is.
And then they want to make a skate park.
Yeah,
A
it's-
skate
it's-
They
park
got a
in
McDonald's.
Greens Point, huh?
Yeah, they got the skate park. Shout out to the
skate park.
skaters.
Shout out to where the hell my basketball goes at. If you gonna make a damn park in Greens Point, you gonna make it a skate park, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
That's
You know what that's about.
But you'd be surprised how many black kids like skateboarding.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah, you right. TK,
Man.
what's that dude named? TK Kirkland?
but the whole
Yeah,
city
that's a
comes to that.
comedian.
No, it's
Yeah, that's a
something. I know
comedian.
it's the skater you talking about though.
Sorry, TK.
But
I
the
know
whole
that nigga
city
wasn't
goes
on
to
no
that
skate
part.
shit. That nigga on some street shit, kind of.
Who?
TK, he funny guy though. That's an OG.
Oh, TK
That nigga on
Kirkland,
some
yeah.
street shit.
Yeah, true. I didn't know he was like 60, but shoot, 60 to new 50.
I think
60
TJ
was
kind of
good.
patterned himself after TK Kirkland. The more and more I'm kind of looking at TK now, I think TJ kind of. You see the connection I'm talking about?
Yeah. You say
Yeah.
TJ, right?
TJ,
Yeah.
I'm
Man,
all over the place, bro.
Case. So what's in your deck right now,
as far as
music wise? Like what? And then we're gonna
uh,
ask you like, yo, the history of music for you.
Well, you
what's in
know,
your background?
of course, I'm on that Gregory the Glue, of course.
Thank you, brother.
The classics with the delegates. You know, he just put them
Yeah,
back on
thanks.
SoundCloud,
Yeah.
so I can, you know,
That's
I
real
can
move right
reminisce
there.
on the old music, on the hits.
Mhm.
You know, it had hits back in the days.
The Pat
man.
beats and all that.
Yeah. I'm on Cam. On the way over here, I was listening to that new Currency. He dropped some.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
Let's see. I kind of listen to some newer guys like the Memphis artists, mostly down south cats, man.
Mhm.
You know what know.
Tell me about when you started, like really when you started picking your own music. Like what grade, and tell me how that looked.
Picking my own music, maybe 5th grade.
Yeah.
Hanging around my older brother, you know, riding around with him, going to his friend's house. They listening to Too Short, you know.
Oh shit. That was on the West Coast.
Yeah,
stuff?
yeah, like the West Coast rappers.
Yeah.
So, you know, I gravitated towards that. You know, then you got your Scarface and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So that was kind of my kind of thing, like that, you know.
Yeah, I noticed that about you, Casey. You got the influence of the West Coast, even especially like UGK. But UGK, man, they come off like, to me, they could fall in that West Coast category, like South region / West Coast. But
Because of the West Coast.
Production, definitely for production value.
Yeah. Got the what did Pimp C call it?
Country rap tunes.
Country rap tunes. There you go. Gotta love it. Shout out Pimp C and Bun already.
In case to your credit, I think I told you when I did my round tables at the end of the year, but you was the coolest nigga, bro. For real. And especially in high school when you had that Civic.
Oh,
You had that lean. You had that.
Bro.
I remember you laced me with a couple rides after school.
Oh yeah.
And Drew with them classic mixes.
Yeah.
That's when I first heard that Justin Timberlake in your car.
Yeah.
yeah,
Cause Drew, you know, he'll burn his CDs and he'll force you to play them.
Oh
shit.
yeah.
and not listen to one
I
whole
heard a
song.
lot of you played. What was we playing that damn 8 Ball and MJG when they signed a Bad Boy?
Yeah.
That was that time in 04.
Oh yeah,
So you used to lace me with the shits.
Yeah,
on
Was
the way.
that Riding High or something? I forgot the name of that album.
Something
man.
when Bangladesh came out.
Yeah, they had some bangers. Don't
Yeah.
make me kill oh motherfucking body, yeah.
Yeah, man, that was the bad boy era where they
Yeah.
man. Case used to yeah, I remember that Civic. But you used to drive it like it's slab, bro. Like
That's what I'm saying. He had that hard ass.
wide turns
I
too.
had to, boy.
Bro.
You the swag over, man.
Had the bees sitting on the collar.
Man.
Like, look, if it wasn't disrespectful, I would have threw some swangers on there. But it's a Civic, so I wasn't gonna be disrespectful like that.
Bro.
Throw the swangers on there. I wasn't
That'd have been too loud. There's people that do that now. so-
Yeah, they got to get the red flag for that. You can't, no.
Yeah, I agree.
You can't do it. Not on that.
You gotta up your make and model before you throw the swings on
I
there.
remember Bo, he had them. Bo, you gonna come out here too. I'm gonna force you. Bo had the Mirage, that Mitsubishi Mirage. Nigga, I was so proud of me. Put some beat in the trunk. Had that little thing like ratting, bro. But it got the job done. He was outside washing that damn thing and shit. Little blue Mirage. But them compact cars got the job done.
Oh, yeah.
You
I had a set of 12s in the back. I got a set of 12s from Marlin. I had
do
bought his
remember that.
12s.
Yeah, they was strong too.
Yeah, man. They messed that Civic up, man. That joker started falling apart, man. You turn the speakers down or whatever, had the music off, you hearing stuff rattling all under the car, like the bumpers falling off. Like, man,
But
I
it
used to
ain't
have
about
them
that.
things
That's
cranked.
about when you
ready for
cut
the
it up.
12s,
That's what, man, look. Hey, Case, you was a nigga, bro.
Yeah,
gotta tell you,
appreciate
my
that, man.
Man, my boy Chris Mansfield, he lived right in the edge of Rushwood over there, and he had a Honda. It was like
He had that manual.
yes,
remember
the
that. He
manual.
had
It was
that
like a
manual. It was
'89 or
shifting.
something.
Oh,
It was old school, I think, like Camry or something. But all I remember is this nigga he was shifting that thing.
And bro, and he had the beat too, like that. And we were still in high school, and he would have, bro, he was playing cassettes only inside that car with beat. And
wow.
one day I went to he used to like ride through Heritage Village and pick us up for school or whatever. And he didn't have a beat one day. He was like, "Oh, somebody stole it out of his front yard."
Same thing happened with me.
Hey.
One night, parked the car in front of Mom's house. Some told me to move the car in the driveway. My cousins were over. They were parked in the driveway. I was tired. I had to get up and go to work in the morning. So I was like, man, I'm just finna go to sleep. Woke up in the morning, go outside, noticed my trunk was up. I'm like, oh,
boy.
shit.
Bro, but just think about it though. Like somebody knew you had beat in it.
Yeah. Oh,
So
yeah.
it's
People
like,
watching all the time
So-
in the
You
neighborhood.
hear that shit.
Yeah.
so
yeah.
and I'm like, even people that we went to school with, I was low key investigating in my head, like, oh, he just popped up with some new beat. That's a coincidence. Like, you
Tryna
know,
watch.
Shit, Fred-
I kind of figured who it was, but I ain't really had no proof about it. But I kind of think I knew who it was. It was some new people that had moved into the neighborhood, black family. So but
that's wild.
Hey, bro,
it's a
Fred.
lot of fishy stuff, man.
Fred got his screen stole out the lark in front of my house. We was making beats in the crib, and this nigga Fred came outside. The screens was gone.
What?
The screens was gone.
Ooh.
Screens was gone away.
That's wild.
Out that Buick Skylark.
Out
Yep.
that lark.
Well, you gotta be careful.
Learn
man.
that lesson, bro.
You
He
don't
thought it was safe. It wasn't.
Yeah, nah. Like I remember specifically that so we lived in Northborough like when we moved to Houston, but then like quickly moved to Rushwood. We lived on the same street as Moran before first grade or whatever. And then we moved back to Northborough, but
I think Wayne and them stayed on that street too, because I remember Moran said that she used to. Well, fuck, I'm putting people on the spot.
yeah, Wayne did,
But
but
she knew that.
Wayne did live on that street, I think.
With Marlon and not Marlon, but
Cause of like a block over, it was Jermichael Sims, and then
Marvin down.
Yeah, Marvin. But so we're like gonna move back over there, but I ain't know Rushwood was hood like that. Like wherever you live, you don't know it's hood. This is normal to you.
That's just your life.
That's just
your
how
house.
we living.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even because I remember we lived over there, our neighbor's house got trashed and robbed, like broken into, and it was funny because my grandfather like lived 2 doors down from me at the time. He lived back and forth from Cannon Park, but later on before we moved to Heritage Village, she looking at houses in Rushwood too, but she's like kind of vague about like, nah, I ain't trying to move to Rushwood. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, and I finally asked her, I was like, what's up with Rushwood? And she was like, no, I don't think it's the best for y'all right now.
That's not the right
Yeah,
environment.
That's before they connected
So, it's hood.
Rushwood to Heritage Village, because it used to be a big ass. Was you there before they connected Rushwood to Heritage Village?
Yeah, because
Because it used to be a field back there before they actually made, and that's when me and Hogan, shout out to Hogan, we used to go get crawfish and stuff like that in the field. Yeah.
I never went back there.
Bro,
but
you know when you were a kid, you just find some shit to do, bro. We used to get lost in the woods, picking berries and shit. Honeysuckles.
That's funny.
Goddamn eating, snacking on nature. Shout out to nature.
Can't even do that no more, huh? I ain't
Keeping
seen
it
no
ready.
berries in goddamn 2 decades.
What?
No
Berries.
nutrients in the tree.
You ain't looking hard enough, Greg.
Oh, you right.
They
I
there.
ain't looking, but I used to, as a kid, go to the woods and could pick berries off a tree and get it in. I can't do that no more.
Hey, at Thompson, I was putting niggas on the honeysuckles. We was having our snacks right after lunch. We had lunchtime, then we had desserts. We had the damn mulberries and the honeysuckles out in the back.
Oh, yeah.
Just right there.
I remember that. And then there would always be the rumors, oh, don't eat them berries. They poisonous. Like,
Learn the
They
hard way.
said don't eat the red ones.
Oh, the red ones were the best one. Those are tangy ones. Those
I
are
had
ones
to
that
get
give you
them
that zip.
blackberries, man.
That
With
zip.
that purple. And we'll dip ours in milk.
Oh yeah.
How about that?
Mm-hmm.
That's a little berries and cream.
I guess
Berries
so,
and
man.
cream.
Shout out to Corville. That's how we used to get down, man.
Okay.
It started something right there. Didn't even know.
Shit.
man,
My
Case,
only experience with a car, y'all know what happened to my gold
Oh,
boys.
yeah, to the beam up thing.
Man, I just remember my mom, she just woke me up. Because, nigga ain't had no job. I was just sitting back there, and she woke me up. She's like, Pat, your rims are gone.
I was going to ask you about that, man.
And I wasn't wearing glasses back then, but imagine, I'm like, what? And the funny story, this is how I met my wife. Chelsea, like, I told myself, and Chelsea, I always told you this story, but so you know how when you work up the courage to talk to that chick you want to talk to,
Mm-hmm.
you got to prep yourself.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
you peep them. I seen you. I want you.
I don't know about all that, but
Hey.
I get you.
I'll let
That's that
everybody
booty
know.
warrior. But
I'll
yeah,
let everybody know. Pat, dude, I totally forgot about that, but you was telling me about it.
yeah, like
at the time, like
I seen you. I want you. So basically, that was like at the beginning of the school year, right? You got the little BM. I got my gold BBSs. Mister, you know the story about the gold BBSs because backstory on them things, I was either gonna get some studio time to record this album, or I was gonna get these gold BBSs, and we know the results. Because I was rolling.
You should
I wasn't recording, but I was rolling.
Yeah.
I'd hate to say I told you so, but
You did tell me, because I consulted with Greg, and I'm like, hey, Greg, I got this 600, bro.
What am I gonna do?
that was a lot of money back
I
then.
see some gold BBSs. They were fake, but who cares?
They clean though.
Hey, Progressive gave me that full price. I tell you that much.
Yeah.
Shout out to Progressive, because old boy came through for me. And shout out to the people who stole them shits, because they really put my shit on bricks really nice. They could have been really sloppy. No bullshit. They could have been really sloppy and fucked up my brakes and my
Just left
suspension.
you on the ground.
Yeah, bro, but they had some nice bricks. I was propped up nice. But so the situation, I'm going to cut this story. Like I said, Chelsea, just in case there's any women looking at this, we know we're going to talk to you. It's just a matter of game planning and strategizing. So I had class with you like what, Mondays and Wednesdays or some shit. This happened Sunday or Tuesday, the day before I was supposed to go to class. And they stole my rims. That was the day I was supposed to talk to you. They stole my fucking rims. I'm like, God, you trying to like show me something? But nah, I busted my ass. I told my mom, hey, let me get your car today. I'm going to drop you off at work. I'm going to go to Firestone, because I had my old rims. I went to Firestone that day, got my shit worked out, put the old rims so I can go to class and get you. I made sure I went to class, because I told myself in my mind, like, hey, I'm going to get her today.
Today is the day.
Today was the day, and if niggas stole these BBSs, that ain't stopped me. Firestone knew who I was, because I was there like 4 times that day. Early in the morning, got that consultation. Hey, I'm going to bring some rims up here. They had to put, because I couldn't drive my car up there, right?
Yeah.
Like, I had to get the shits on the tires, put it on, come back and forth, back and forth. Shout out to Paco. He had the tire shop. He had to get somebody to ride in the back of the truck to come to my house to put these damn tires, because I ain't had no damn air gun and the jacks.
Yeah.
So that was like a whole day of getting my shit together so I can get my wife.
But hey, the mission was complete. But see what happened when you put your mind on to something, you persistent and you don't let it get you down, what could be accomplished?
Oh,
Yeah.
sir.
It's all about how you react to the
Yeah, man.
to these
Listen,
things.
It can work out for you, man.
I almost want to be married right now if them niggas was successful, but they ain't stopping.
That's good. That's
Question. You talking about the bricks. They pulled the bricks out.
Yes, sir.
Something popped in my head. Where are all these motherfuckers getting these crates from that's doing this damn challenge, man?
Walmart, they got them on sale.
Hell no, bro. You see
That's
how many
what I'm
crates that
saying.
take?
Hey,
I saw
I'm saying a
pictures.
lot of crates.
I know nobody is buying these crates.
Somebody got the
Or you
hookup
just
on
go
crates.
behind like Kroger's or something.
I heard it was the CIA putting crates in the hood.
It might be.
Somebody-
It might be. Goddamn the hospitals.
You
It might
gotta
be
watch-
Willowbrook Methodist putting the crates out
You
there in the
gotta
hood
watch-
for you. Hey, I got some free ones for y'all, because they know they gonna hit y'all.
Man, don't get me on the
Borden's.
hospital.
Maybe it's Borden's or somebody.
They want some free ad. They want some
That's the
advertisement.
damn emergency
man.
rooms on the corners. They
Borden-
buying them crates up and putting them in the hood.
Borden probably should.
Fuck those off.
Borden probably should start putting their name on these crates and just throwing them out there.
That's advertisement right there. Like, hey, we finna get hot right now. They doing this
They about
challenge.
to get sued.
Come on.
Somebody's getting in a meeting right now about a crate deal. Like,
Y'all
seriously.
niggas better stop hurting yourselves, bro. I tell you what, y'all cracking y'all ribs for no damn reason, for some
Yeah.
internet fame and some hospital bills.
I can respect anybody challenging themselves, you know what I'm saying? But the way that
Challenging
y'all
life.
boys are falling, it's not
Man.
worth that, dog.
And-
I've
I-
seen some
Internet fucking
nasty
people off,
spills.
bro.
Yeah, bro. Like, I
figured it
know
out,
boys is cracking and fracturing and breaking things. Gotta be.
I figured out why though. They're trying to jump off of them. Like, you can't do that. Like, you're not centered. What you gonna do? Like, watch their legs if you feel like watching another one. They going all over the place. These people that's falling hard, they trying to jump off the crates, but they're not going nowhere. So it's not really obvious. They just pushing the crate from under them.
I think
Yeah,
the
and
key
then
is-
landed right on top of
The
it.
same
You gotta
crate.
have you gotta have most of the people that I see that get it. You gotta lower your center of gravity. You gotta bend over, and if you ain't got that core scrunch, so the core scrunch, so you know the
Scrunch.
people that ain't built right.
Yeah.
That's impossible. You ain't gonna get that, bro.
You not gonna make
You
it.
done. Like, if you ain't built right, if you ain't got that core strength where you can kind of like hold your posture, You gonna start wilding,
Oh yeah.
wilding,
Once that
and crack
shaking
your
happens,
ass.
that's it.
Yeah.
They down.
It's over.
And then visualize yourself getting to the end
Yeah.
first before you even
At
hop
least-
on there.
At least that.
Because I saw a weightlifter do it, and I'm like, okay, this is a bigger guy. He weighed, but of course he has the strength to like hold his body.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't seen no successful. Hey,
It's
stay in
mental.
shape.
I saw
Mentally
a
and
woman do it in wearing high heels.
Was
Went
she-
up and came
And down. I
Was
saw that
she
case. She was
kinda light?
successful.
Yeah.
I think I saw that.
She wasn't heavy set. Nah. She
Okay,
was kind of petite. But yeah, she did
See,
it in high
but
heels though.
that center of gravity, like the shorter, like you don't, you know what I mean? Like the lower center of gravity you have, the less.
Man, girls, they strength is in their lower body.
But you would think
True.
the heel would go inside the circle.
That's
of
what I
it.
was
Walking
waiting
on
on.
it on her toes.
Oh,
She
that's
walking on
true.
her
That's another
toes.
That's what
thing.
I
Did
was
she have
waiting
on
on.
stripper heels with the wide bottoms, or she had on like stiletto?
I couldn't see like the width of it, but you know, it was a nice size heel. Like
It might
lengthwise.
have been cheating. Cause if she had them wide boys, them Steve Maddens,
Oh, it's not going
But
the
nowhere.
either
90s.
way, if
Yeah,
she
it's
keeps
not
her
going.
weight on her toes,
Like a woman's supposed to.
yeah, flexing,
in the kitchen.
flexing, yeah.
you use them crates to bring that milk so you can whip up the pancakes. Don't get mad at me.
Hey, but hey, tell me y'all seen the videos where like somebody makes it over and everybody's disappointed.
Yeah.
They just
Get my ass beat.
they just stop.
Because they want them to fall.
Yeah.
And that's sad because people just want to see people hurt themselves and just fall and fuck
Yeah,
that
man.
shit
The internet
That's
is
why
a-
ridiculous this got
Yeah.
20 seasons.
Yeah.
But you know
crazy.
something funny I thought about. You know, barbers shouldn't have that much power, bro. But you know how important your barber was back in like high school, bro. Do you know
Very
the
important.
impact of a haircut? The anticipation going to get that cut, cause it can either go really bad. You can be the nigga for like a week,
Oh yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, man.
But if they fuck your shit up,
Oh, you done.
you done.
Yeah, you done.
I done had some life-changing cuts before,
Oh
dog.
yeah. Your barber is very important.
Okay.
You got to have a good barber.
Case, do you remember? You remember me in Welsh, right?
Yeah.
The short. You remember when I came in there with a bald head? Be for real. Do you remember that?
I don't remember that one.
Oh, I remember vividly.
I don't.
'cause I fucked
Of course
myself.
you would remember that, but no, I
fucked
don't remember
myself, 'cause
that.
That was very traumatic.
You recovered from it.
Well, I mean, I still got hair, but that
Bounce
was
back. is
that was
important.
my fault, bro. I was trying to be Marlon Wayans, so you know, I had no clippers. I don't know if my mom cut my hair. Like I didn't go to the barbershop until high school, literally. So my mom would cut my hair. And you know, I had the waves and shit, so there wasn't no pristine fades. I was damn near chilly. But I had the waves, so I kind of recovered.
Yeah,
Bo, you know what I'm talking about. When you get on here, we're gonna have a chat about that. So, you know, I'm trying to be Marlon Wayans. I'm looking at the Wayans brothers, and you know, Marlon had the ball. It was bald down here, and he.
yeah.
So
yeah.
of course, my mom,
Bald
she
fade.
had like the straight razor. This is a woman. She, you know, they shave or whatever. So I'm in here with the razor.
Oh,
I promise y'all, it looked good. I got it. I got the taper right here. I'm like, oh shit, yeah. So I got this one side. I'm like, oh, I'm about to kill him. I got to the other side. I'm like, yeah. And you think you done, but no, I can't be done. Hold on, let me tighten this up. Oh God. And then you do that. I started crying, bro. Like it was like literally crying because I went, I'm like, I can fix it.
No.
That's gonna make it worse. That's gonna make it worse.
Hey, bro. So I remember I'm shaving my head, bro. Like I'm going through it, like snot, the whole thing. And I called my mom at work, and I'm crying. So she think I'm like fucked up. I was fucked up. I was fucked up. But I'm crying like in the middle of shaving my head. Like, when you coming home? Shaving my head. So she came home, and I needed a cut at that time. And you know, I can only shave what I can see, so I had this patch of hair.
You had the what? You had
I had
the Dallas
the
fade.
George.
before.
Yeah, I had the booty.
Yeah,
basically.
yeah.
Ducktail. You had a
But I was
ducktail.
smooth bald. Like I was bald. I had like this amount of hair on the back of my head right now. And nigga, I remember like I was just trying to soothe my pain. I was trying to go hoop. I'm like, man, Bo. I went to Bo house to give him that world premiere. They made fun of me so bad, bro. My uncle had to come over and shave the rest of my head, but I was just outside hooping with this little patch of shit on my head. But what I
bold for going out the house looking like that.
It was up the street, bro. It was down the, and you know, yeah, the nigga got his jokes in, but we was just hooping. But that bus ride, that first bus ride, bro, my uncle fixed it. Yeah, he kind of gave me a chili bowl, bro. I don't know how you did. I didn't have hair, but he kind of gave me a bowl. But I remember getting on that bus because this was a Sunday.
People just wasn't content with even all over.
Oh no,
because you know that's your
you can't.
But you know the bus ride is your premiere.
Oh yeah,
for your haircut. Like, so if you get a good cut, you gonna hop on the bus. Yeah, nigga, that bus ride was so traumatic, bro. I remember waiting because you waiting
because it's always one person to like kick off the laugh.
Fucking Lorenzi.
That's all.
Lorenzi. Then it was
fucking Lorenzi. That nigga he was a comedian on a fucking bus. Ha ha ha.
Hey, Drew be acting like he don't remember Lorenzi sometimes.
That nigga made fun of everybody. He sat in the back of the bus, cool guys in the back of the bus, and my nigga like I tried to compensate for my hair by wearing my flyer shit. That shit ain't work.
Nah, it's not that with a bald head. It's not gonna work.
That ain't fucking
especially
work.
in high school, middle school.
Oh,
nah,
you know who
who
used to sometime kick it off? Justin Boyce.
Oh yeah, yeah, Justin and Lorenzi.
I remember Justin Boyce
because him and Keaton was real tight.
Yeah.
Okay,
shout out to Keaton, you know.
Yeah, shout out to Keaton, Miss Pickett. Cause you already know the backstory between me and Keaton. I knew Keaton when he was like young.
I don't know how. That's how I knew Keaton.
You went to Greater Grace?
Yeah.
Yeah, you go to no Greater Grace?
Because I knew Keaton all through. We used to see each other in middle school and be like, oh, what's up? And
shout out to Miss Daisy. You knew Miss Daisy?
Yeah, yeah, my mom.
Daisy Simpson?
Yeah, my mom was like cool with her.
Yeah, shout out to Miss Daisy. Greater Grace. Jimmy went to Greater Grace.
That was a church.
It was a church school. Damn near a church school.
Yeah, a church school. I went there for I was there for about a year.
Oh
before
shit.
I went to Benny.
Greater Grace had the whole section on lock.
I remember a few people that went there, like by name only, like
that's why I knew Ryland. Shout out to Ryland.
Isaac Allman. I guess everybody from that area went to Greater Grace.
Shit, I ain't know all that.
Yeah.
I remember Ryland. I kind of vaguely remember I had a class picture, and Jimmy was in that picture. My homeboy back then was Marco, and that Marco disappeared. His family must have moved his ass somewhere. But fuck that. I'm getting back on your shit, this haircut story.
Oh, I knew we was going there.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm going to bring up?
Oh, yeah.
Didn't even know you back then, but I already know where you're going.
You talking about senior year, when I was in senior?
The genuine braid?
No, not that part. Even though that was a legendary move, though. It was just the issue was shout out to
nobody.
because
I didn't have nobody.
It was a yellow
rubber bands. At one
Did
point.
You pick the yellow rubber bands?
Nah, somebody was just being somebody. That's all that person had.
She laced you though, and then you had the vision because you hit him with. No, I'm talking about when me, you, and Drew went to that barber shop.
Yeah, on Walters.
Oh,
Walters Road. It was like a new barber for all. Like we needed a cut.
Hey, bro, you was right though. He had you right. He had you super straight, and me and Drew, we were jealous. We were like, "Fuck, Kato." They chopped him up. And Kato, they handed him the mirror. He like, yeah, because you get that mirror, and that's like ooh. And then he was like, you know what? This is your fault. He's like, you know what? Can you He's like, yeah, I got you. He got your ass, yeah.
Man, because at that point I trusted him.
You should have left that shit. Yeah, you put that trust in the wrong nigga. And it was like, me and Drew were just sitting there waiting because it looked fine to us. I'm like, okay.
I'll tell you what it is, because the texture of my hair, sometimes my edge up will be bangs. And I was like, bro, I don't want bangs like that. Like it'll be clean,
Should've
but
kept
then
them
like
bang,
Yeah.
It'll be clean.
Let it go.
But it's like, yo, you don't have to have them that long sometimes. Like
you have to have them that long.
No, at that instance, yeah. So it was like he lowered the cut, the bangs or whatever. It wasn't real long. Like I wasn't like, draped to my eyebrows and nothing. But I knew, I was like, man, can you kind of just like
trim?
Yeah, you were so pissed off.
And so what he did on one side was when like He went way
He gave
too
you
far.
a Gumby. He
On
gave
this
you a
side.
strong ass
Yeah,
Gumby.
you a Gumby edge up.
Yes. And me and Drew, we was sitting there like, we felt for you, bro, because you trapped. Like if you in a barber chair, because you don't want to necessarily
There's
sit
no
on
going
the
back.
barber, but it's kind of like he gave you that beer again. And I saw your eyes get red. And I'm
That was
like,
it.
damn, bro. That was a long trip home.
Like,
But
you
that
know,
bus ride though, me and Drew, I apologize, bro. But me and Drew,
all right.
me and Drew was sitting here politicking on the side, like when we hopping on that bus. Me and Drew like, yeah, we can't wait for this nigga to hop on the bus.
God down bad.
That's how it was though. That's how it was. We always
don't do it like that, man.
because we
Ain't no honor amongst thieves.
Hey, bro, me and Drew was sitting was sitting on the side at your house. We met for the bus at the front of Kato house, and we was some whole ass niggas.
Nah, it was just like that. Like it was
We
the
had to knock
opportunity
you
was
down
there.
a couple pegs, bro, because you had the height. It was like this nigga was like, this nigga's the tallest one. He light skinned. He had the Frenchman hair. He was like, yeah, it's time.
We finally
It
got
was
Even the
funny.
fucking score.
I would have to point it out myself sometimes.
That's what we call it, the Frenchman. You had that French.
Oh yeah, I ain't.
You and
people
Bo
used
had
to
that
say,
French.
yeah, people used to get me and Bo mixed up in elementary school. But yeah, I should be like, what is Frenchman? Like, ask my mom.
That's that good
That's
hair.
that good, yeah.
That's that good hair.
Yeah.
But nah,
Different kind.
it was everybody had their moments. With
Yeah, like I said, I had my
yeah,
7th grade blast when I destroyed myself, bro. But luckily,
yeah.
I got kicked out of school shortly after. That might have traumatized me enough to where I fuck around with the thing, just acting stupid. From that moment forward, that's
Look.
what ultimately kicked my ass out.
I'm out of here after this. Fuck it. Can't take it.
Man, Greg, you never had no
No
bad cuts.
haircut. No
Nah,
haircut,
man, the
no
barbers don't mess up these cuts over this way, man. Call this ball fade ever to come through the north side, man.
What you're saying, Bob? I remember you used to. Of course, I ain't ever meet him, but I know you had a barber that held you down for a while.
Yeah, I had a barber that held me down since like middle school all the way through high school, but nah, he started doing insurance, so I kind of migrated around for a little bit until I found KD at Custom Cuts.
But ain't that a journey though? Because when you getting a new barber, that's like a big ass thing, bro. Because your life is in his hands.
It's a big deal. It's a big deal.
Now I gotta pose a question to y'all. So my barber currently, KD, he went on vacation. He took his kids to Disneyland, and so Eric cut my hair. And when Eric cut my hair, everybody was like, "Man, your cut nasty, dog. Your cut clean." And that KD came back, and ain't nobody tell me my cut was clean the last time. I'm like, "Dog, what up?"
They in the same barbershop?
Yeah.
Like,
Sometimes you gotta. Hey, look, we grown now. Bro.
man,
Look, you gotta have these conversations. Power moves.
Man,
I gotta go with this one until the oohs and ahs weight go down. That's it.
You only got one cut from the new one.
Yeah.
I'd say, man, you gotta
Do
just
what
get
you
one
wanna
more
do.
cut for confirmation.
oh,
Figure out a way to maneuver that thing so where you can get with the other dude again with Eric. See what it is. See if it's real.
Yeah.
It may just been a good day for him. You
Might have
never
been
know.
a good day, man. It was a nasty.
You don't want to find out the hard way.
You know what Eric do though? Eric, he was the master barber at New School when we was kids.
Oh, that's all you need.
Yeah.
oh, okay.
And you got to make these power moves, bro. We ain't got time for that no more.
I agree, Pat. I agree.
Hey, ain't no loyalty with the cuts.
I
Well,
know,
it
man.
is
I'm
loyalty
too
with the
loyal,
cuts,
dog.
man.
That's my
Loyalty.
biggest issue is that I'm too loyal to these people, man.
It's the main reason why I started growing my hair out is because my barber, my brother, family friend, brother, he moved to Milwaukee for a few years.
Damn.
So I'm like, look, I'm not letting nobody else cut my hair. He been cutting my hair for all this time, from new school
He
to
had the strong
maestro.
braids. I forgot. Oh, damn, I forgot,
Yeah.
bro.
So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna grow my hair out. Fuck it. And so yeah, that's why I had braids. And
But you saw the benefits from it, right? Like,
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
the only nigga that ain't get braids, technically. Now I'm thinking about it.
yeah, I had
Greg,
braids
you
for a
ain't had
while.
braids.
Nah, I had a bob and
I had the waves, so I wasn't going to fuck that up.
fuck that bob.
I had the strongest waves, and don't come at me. Period. Anybody looking at this shit, do not do that. I had the waves on lock, period. I don't care if you didn't know me. I don't care.
I
I
remember
did.
that day. I remember the day or week or whatever you decided to have some sick fades. I mean, sick waves. Like, cause like
It wasn't a choice. I was born with it. It was just, my nigga, I had barbers.
you had to brush your
H-Town
hair though. Like, there was a while I saw you got it cut real low.
Oh, that he fucked me. I needed a 2. And he gave me a 1. And I'm like, bro, what you doing? Because I remember I went over your house and Nicole was like, it looks okay. I'm like, nah, bro, you you fucked up my wave.
Oh, so
But I bounced back.
I thought that you was setting up the waves, but it was just a bad cut.
No,
Okay.
he chopped me too low. And you have to learn your cut when you get your cuts, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah.
and eventually I learned the terminology. I'm like, hey, give me a 2 even. Or what happened to the evens, bro? You know, the funny thing, the fades came back. 50 Cent brought the fade back. Y'all know that, right?
Yeah, because
When he went to 106, because I was making fun of that nigga. He came back when he dropped Candy Shop or some shit. And he was looking goofy because he had like a fade.
yeah,
Because everybody was rocking the evens.
Will Smith had a clean fade,
I used to,
but it wasn't like a ball fade. But Will Smith had a clean fade.
I used to get the taper fade all the time.
Me too.
Well, that's a classic though. You got your taper, but no, 50, it wasn't
Yeah,
the taper. He
right.
got the like
Right
that
now.
shit.
Mm.
And I'm like, whoa, that's off. This is like 05
Something's
ish.
wrong with this picture here.
He came to 106 and that was Candy Shop. And me and Drew was making fun of him. Cause New York had niggas rocking the Caesar, Jay-Z
Yeah.
and all that other stuff. We was having the evens. Shout out to Drew because you got H-Town Thug to give us the cuts for the free sometimes. You ever went to H-Town Thug?
Man, nah,
I don't even
heard
know the nigga
about
name, bro.
I heard of him. I can't remember.
It's kind of a
Much about it.
disrespectful nickname. You was a talented barber, bro. I just didn't know your name. I call you H-Town Thug. Drew know what that was. He was somehow maneuvered a situation where he'll be getting free cuts. That nigga he was kind of on my dick, bro. He was like, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. You got the coldest waves I ever seen. I'm like, thanks, man.
Yeah, waves was important. I mean, it came back for a little while.
What you mean it came back? It never left.
Nah, I know boys who live by the wave brush and the wave cap.
Yeah, that's a
yeah,
whole
yeah.
subcategory on YouTube right now.
Yeah.
Waivers. What?
Well, yeah, I know. I think I'm just referring to it becoming a subcategory now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You got white boys trying to get waves and shit now.
Yeah.
I saw that shit. I'm like, man, y'all tripping.
That's impossible. I don't see how that can happen.
Long story short, I ain't been to
Yeah.
the barber in 10 years. I've been cutting my hair for I don't know how long, bro. I ain't been to the barber in 10 years. I wouldn't know what to do with them.
You can save that money, man. That's what, $20 in your pocket?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, I never paid grown man prices.
Mm.
Y'all had mustaches and shit where y'all got to do the extra. Like, I was always locked in to like the 12s. I never had the extra.
I miss $15 haircut.
How much y'all be paying?
I pay 40 now.
Yeah, 40.
Ooh, I
Standard.
drop a 20. But that's just love, because that's my guy. So
What?
Yeah, it's
40?
I drop 40.
Is that the love or is that the charge?
no?
what's the
That's
tip?
that's with the tip. That's cut in the tip.
What's the standard price though?
35.
30, 35.
Yeah.
and haircuts
Inflation
ain't
is
cheap,
hitting.
man. Yeah, haircuts ain't
I mean,
cheap.
Like 20 for the cut, 15 for the face.
Oh, this
My-
a blessing.
my most recent barber, like I wouldn't go. I'm not consistent because
Kato, you be cutting your own hair though.
Yeah, and I think one time he was just real aggressive cutting my hair. Man, he's a master barber, like really good. Man, y'all need to go to After Hours Barbershop. My barber, the main barber, he's not cutting anymore, but it's a real good spot. But there was like some real aggression one time, and then I had to think about
What
it a
you mean?
second.
He like hitting,
Yeah.
you like you a
Yeah,
little
like
kid?
hitting
Hit you with some pain.
Yeah.
Some pain swoop.
and then like, oh, you want me to trim? You want me to shave the bottom a little bit? Like,
No.
push my neck back.
I like that, man.
But nah. So, now I'm being funny, but yeah, there was a little bit of aggression, and I had to I realized it when he started asking me, so, what you been doing? Like, where you been getting your hair cut somewhere else? I was like, nah, fam, I cut my own hair sometimes. Like,
The
it
jealousy.
don't even be like that. I don't like.
The jealousy slips
It was
in
it was
there.
so funny because I wouldn't expect. You hear about it, but I ain't expect.
Barbers are weird sometimes.
Yeah.
They territorial.
Yeah. Like you
ever had
I
a
cut
woman?
your hair, you can't cut nobody else.
You ever had a woman barber?
I did. Miss Shirley cut my
It-
hair for
it
many
was-
years.
They be taking their time. I remember me and Drew had this chick at Maestro's, and of course, outside of the other benefits, barbers, the positioning.
Of course.
And with a chick, it ain't that big. It's nice sometimes
Yeah.
because you be like, okay, come on, go lean in. But she would take her time, bro. It was like meticulous. And I think she might have had stuff to prove
Mhm.
because she was the only woman there. So, she hit you with the razor. You ain't have to prompt her. She would just, hey, let me go ahead and get you.
Was she like, no, I'm just trying to learn your head?
I don't know. I wanted her to take her time, though, because like I said, you
Yeah.
got them positions sometimes. And with dudes, it sometimes gets you in a weird spot.
Like, hold on, bro.
Yeah. But yeah, shout out to Mickey, too. Mickey
Mickey the barber.
I keep calling
Yeah, Mickey the
Greg,
barber.
You know
Yeah.
Mickey.
I know Mickey. She never
Yeah.
cut my hair, but I know who she
Yeah.
is.
And
Yeah.
She doing
a
her thing with the
classic.
barber.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
Her
having
sister is
Sine.
Sine.
Yeah, Sine's sister.
she innovating the hair pieces.
Yeah.
Shout out to
yeah.
LeBron.
got
Go
the
ahead and hit her.
She
Hit
got
up
the
Mickey the
Wolverines
barber,
going
Bron.
crazy.
She
Bron,
What do you
Bron,
call
hit up
those
Mickey the
things?
barber.
the man's lace front.
Men's lace.
The
front.
LeBron
She
savers.
lacing boys out here.
I'm
LeBron saved- you said the
her
LeBron
work
savers?
is icy, dog. She real nice and
Yeah.
the line.
She
Yeah.
going viral. She been viral on TikTok a couple times.
I seen an interview with her too. I'm proud to know you, Mickey. Shout out to you.
What up, Mickey?
Like you really doing your thing out there. I remember she supported Hard Cash. I made her a shirt, I believe.
Yeah,
seen her.
she cool. She always been cool.
Oh yeah.
Drew, how did you know him through Drew?
I knew her through Keaton, actually.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Yeah, that's how
I
I
know
met
them
her.
through Drew. I know Mickey through Drew.
Mm.
Yeah.
But then when Drew started talking with Sinead and all that, then I already knew
So,
her already.
yeah.
Yeah, shout out to black-owned businesses. We got Mickey the barber. Shout out to Metro Pest Control.
Appreciate it. Metro Pest.
Man,
My man,
Casey.
Casey.
Thanks
He
for
laced it. My wife gave rave reviews.
Oh, thank you.
I was looking on my little Nest Cam. I saw you doing the consultation afterwards, and I
yeah.
appreciate you going the extra
Oh, that's
mile,
no
my
problem,
man.
man. Hey, that's what I do,
Same
anytime,
here.
Exterminating problems.
Keep the legacy
yeah.
going, and for real, like we gonna keep these black businesses thriving, and keeping that money circulating within our community.
How long Metro
Fuck
been in
ABC Bank.
business?
Metro has been in the business. We've been operating in Houston since 1991.
Okay.
We
Oh.
started. Pop started it back in the 80s in Milwaukee as Red Pest Control, where
Okay.
he just used to sell pest control products.
Okay.
So then he decided to, okay, well, let me just get on in this, and I'm gonna start doing the pest control myself. So
He had the vision.
yeah. Great vision, great visionary. He's ahead of his time.
Yeah.
Man, that's real.
And you taking it to the next level into the, you plan on having Lil Case and the youngest kind of take it over eventually? You gonna keep it going? Or what you
If
think?
I can keep it going, because I already take Lil Case out. He'll go out with me, go on some jobs or
That's
whatever.
important.
Just to show him,
That's a
Yeah,
major
yeah.
key.
just to show him what I do out here and
Yeah.
how to conduct business.
Yeah.
That's
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 important.
major. That's real major. Major key alert.
Yes, sir. Keep that pass that down. Or even if you don't, you might end up, who knows what the future may hold, but those lessons that he's getting.
Oh yeah, very important. That's how I learn about this stuff. Being around and seeing things, you see how business operates, how to conduct yourself around people.
Right.
It helps you not only just work and just in life general.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
it's a good thing.
Yeah, he thank you again for lacing my house inside and out.
Oh yeah.
You was real professional. You ain't like try to cross the line or nothing.
Nah.
I was about to offer you some beer and weed and stuff.
Like, yeah, when I got that my work gear on, I'm very
Already.
professional.
Business is business.
Business is business.
Yes, sir.
Now after I'm done,
I respect
if you
that.
want to indulge,
Yeah, pop the topic.
Definitely.
The fun don't stop.
Yeah.
Metro Pest, go on, lacing with your info.
Metro Pest, you can find us on Instagram, Metro Pest Company, all one word. You can give us a call, 281-440-8114. I'm on Facebook as well, Metro Pest Company. Look us up. Don't let the bugs bug you, bug us.
Oh, good. Metro Pest Company.
Yeah.
Nice. Man.
You ever got some crazy story? Well, no, we ain't gonna put you on blast.
Oh man, hey,
You got a
I've
nightgown, just somebody coming out with
yeah.
with a
not even that, just dealing with just bugs. Period, man. I've had stories. For at one point I was doing some apartment complexes, or just doing apartments.
You had a contract with this, Annie, or you just were doing apartments?
It was a contract through them, so we would do different apartments in the complex on certain days or whatever. It was a particular day I went to this one apartment, going in there for roaches. So I'm in there. It's got a front back door, got a little backyard or whatever. So I'm in there, what we use is a flusher first to bring out whatever's here.
Yeah.
So I go in the kitchen, spray my flusher. So you see what comes out, see what kind of problem you're dealing with. So I spray my flusher in the kitchen. I'm like, okay, I let that work. I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of the house or whatever. So I go to the living room, start spraying in there, come back to the kitchen, roaches everywhere.
Oh,
How many are we talking?
Infested.
It looked like there's carpet?
Yeah, like everywhere.
Oh, no.
Crawling on the walls,
Because
everywhere.
So you flushed them out, and then they just...
Yeah, they're going to come out. And it was so bad. I started spraying everywhere then, just all downstairs, because it was up and downstairs.
Did you get scared?
I was nervous. I ain't gonna lie. I got a little nervous. Because look, I started spraying around the front door, right? All of a sudden, it was like an army of them started pouring out the front door. So
out of the hinges?
Did you regret that job?
Yeah, I kind of did. Because then I'm like, okay, how the hell am I supposed to get out this house?
Right.
Did you charge them extra?
Nah, it was the regular price.
It was
a
business,
standard
good business
contract.
right there. Hey, he gonna take care of you.
Because look, I had to, it was so bad, I had to dip out the back door and hop over the gate they had back there, because I was not going through that front door. It was like the door was just covered in
The roaches mob.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because like the roaches can't do nothing to you, but it's just nobody's gonna go through that. Nobody's gonna mob through some roaches.
No,
like
I'm not gonna do it. Like, the spray is killing them, but it's an army of them.
Man, let me ask you something though. So it's infested like that. So basically, they're all gonna die in that spot that they're at, right?
Yeah, eventually. Yeah, they'll die. Like with the flusher, it's a knockdown.
Was that apartment like that people were living in? They just weren't there.
Yeah, they just weren't there.
Oh,
They actually lived there.
Ooh.
How they lived there, no clue.
so they probably came back home.
And it was dead roaches just everywhere.
Was it safe
Oh,
anymore?
man, that's a way to
It
go.
was up and down. Yeah, they had it up
I'd
and
have,
down.
yo, hey man, y'all got to up this lease, man. For real.
Yo, but was this a place that's like a generally clean house when you go look in and like the roaches just hiding, or it was like kind of messy in there?
No, it was clean. Like, I did not expect it to look like this at all. I wasn't ready for this. So, because, sometimes you go to a house, you're like, okay, I'm ready for battle. I know what I'm finna do. It's going to be some trouble in here. This wasn't one of those spots. I'm like, okay, I'll just go in here and spray a little bit. I can go do this, go finish whatever else I got to do so I can get the hell out of here. Nah, it took me probably about, just that one, it was 2 bedrooms. It took me about an hour to do that one apartment.
Metro Pest Control. He gonna do you right.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm going to get it done, though. Yeah, I'm going to get it done. Yeah.
So you dealt with like rodents too?
Yeah. Rats. I've caught some possums, raccoons.
You ever seen a ghost
armadillos.
in the attic?
Nah, I ain't seen that.
No,
I haven't come across that.
Ghost
Have you ever had to kill anything like a raccoon or something like that?
Usually I catch them in the cage.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Oh, shit,
It's been.
you all the way.
Yeah, I trap too.
Ooh.
Yeah, I trap too. Yeah, I put
Trap
the cage
guy?
out,
Yeah.
inside, outside,
In
trap.
attics and
Yeah,
stuff
in
like that?
attics, whatever. If you
Damn.
got problems, that's why I say Metro. Whatever it is, I'm gonna get it done for you.
Don't let the bugs bug you.
Bug us. Yes.
Shit, my dog was barking at a possum the other day, but possums are kind of good. Ain't they good? Don't
Yeah, they
they just be
good.
eating bugs? So.
I
As long as they ain't
yeah,
in the house.
Yeah, and
They creep me out
They
though.
not messing with
Yeah.
your trash.
Cause
Yeah,
they'll,
looking weird.
I don't know what it. Yeah, they look weird and they come real close to you. When
Yeah.
you, like
And they really do play possum for real. That's some
Mhm.
real shit. They
oh
real,
like act dead.
yeah, they'll do that shit for real.
Man,
They look like them chicks that be on Instagram.
The craziest thing I seen though, have you seen a raccoon up close? Like real up close?
I think so, but
I
man,
got a raccoon
Nah.
family. They be climbing. They be going in the sewer. I said last week we got a skunk that comes across. I call him Lenny, and we got like a raccoon. We be having wildlife, bro. I've got a possum too. Like I said, my dog was barking at the possum, but I think it's a raccoon family.
Have you ever looked at their hands?
They got
they-
5
oh,
fingers.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy to see. They have thumbs.
Yeah, they
It's
got 5
crazy.
fingers.
It's crazy. Yeah, because they'll I did somebody's house who had
Don't tell me it waved by.
Nah. Like it was an issue because the raccoons would come over at night and open the trash can. Like they
With
said,
their thumbs.
Yeah, they said they'll put stuff on top of the trash can so they wouldn't open them, but they had thumbs so they can open shit.
Yeah.
So they push whatever's on top of the trash can and open that motherfucker up and be all in the trash.
Man, I never thought of that, but they do.
Yeah,
Them
they
little
Like,
beady eyes.
I'll
that
be
glow in the
seeing
dark.
them. I be seeing them holding stuff this kind of weird way,
yeah.
and they're like
Pick up that pistol.
online. There was like a
You gonna bust it.
You better watch it.
Nah, I delivered the pizzas like back in when I was delivering pizzas. Like I delivered one to this house, and this family had like a pet raccoon,
Oh.
and like somehow, and I was like, it looked real.
That damn thing was miserable, bro. That damn thing it wanted to be with the.
As long as
Cause I
you
know who they
feed
was too. I ain't gonna have to. I don't have to say this other part, but I know the type that'll keep a pet raccoon.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. You ain't even got to mention nothing else.
Yeah.
That's all you got to say.
Yeah. potty
That's
trained.
implied. That's implied.
That damn raccoon was pissed the fuck off every day, bro. He waiting for the opportunity to get even.
Man. Oh, speaking of roaches too, Greg, remember we used to do moves?
Yeah, I
Like-
do remember doing them.
So we went to one house and we had to take a just kind of like a general idea of how this house was. Like the lady had a couple kids there, whatever. Nothing was packed, but she wanted to move. And so there's like cigarette burns. Like you could tell she would fall asleep with a cigarette in her hand and just drop on the ground, and like little little spots of like fires that were put out on the floor. So we had to like take everything apart, and man, we taking that kitchen table apart. Man, inside the legs of the table, roaches was pouring out, like
No sir.
little roaches. And I was like, dang, this is like, that's when I really realized the depth of infested house. So
Oh yeah.
I was
bro.
like, man, that's
You know,
crazy.
roaches are like a super ass animal. Name
They
an animal,
survivor.
but yeah, bro,
Insect.
like
Yeah, they
for real,
survivor.
for real. Them damn things are
They gonna be around
it's
forever.
crazy.
Man, I'm trying to really, I really
They can
wanna
run
know.
fast as hell. Them
But do they
damn
have a
things-
brain though?
2 brains. They got one in their ass.
No.
They stay alive.
For real?
Yeah,
Hey,
got
look,
2
they
What?
the way their species is set up, they adapt to the chemicals that we use to kill them.
Mm-hmm.
So after killing them so long with certain things, you have to switch product
Super surviving ass.
because they'll become immune to what you're using. So then, like I'm spraying this product. I've been spraying it for this long. It'll stop. It won't kill them anymore.
Mm.
Oh, super surviving ass insects.
Yeah, they gonna be around forever, man.
Shit.
Say Egyptian spy tools.
Man, I
Bro.
thought of that. I ain't gonna lie, I thought of that before.
Man.
They got antennas. They like just you smash
That's the
them
bug for real.
and they
Put a bug in
they
there.
get back up like zombies.
The pyramids are bugged.
Maybe the tombs got roaches.
Is what?
I was saying maybe the tombs have roaches in them. Like,
Yeah, and they're coming out with they find new roaches too. You know,
X
different
species?
Mm-hmm.
new species. It's a new roach that's been around maybe a few years now. It's you know how you had the little small German roaches inside when people have a nasty house. They
Yeah.
had the little small ones inside.
Yeah.
Or they have this new roach where it's small like that, but it lives outside in the grass and it flies.
Because you know nature finds a way.
Yeah.
Shout out to Uncle Jeff. Jurassic Park is a classic. My mom ain't let me look at Jurassic Park when it first came out.
For
That's
real?
when I went through my dinosaur phase. Bro, I was drawing the hell out of some dinosaurs, bro. Like, I wanted to be an archaeologist. Jurassic Park dropped. She would not. She crushed my soul.
What's wrong with Jurassic Park?
It was too violent?
The damn T-Rex bit a nigga in half.
Yeah, he did do that.
You know what?
On the
Steven
shitter.
Spielberg.
If you're
Hey, that's a movie that it holds up, bro. We don't
yeah.
need
Classic.
special. They fucking up movies with these special effects, bro. You can't.
well, you mean
can't
CGI?
replicate it.
You mean CGI?
Yeah,
Because like back then it was mostly animatronics or whatever.
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like they need to bring it back. Like the special effects in Jurassic Park in 1993 looks better than shit that they making now. Because
That's
you
that
gotta
Spielberg
blend it.
stuff, bro.
Shout out to
that's
Tiny
that.
Champions Pizza. I'm gonna go ahead and say it, bro. I'm still thinking about that pie.
That was a good pie.
That
Tiny
was
Champions Pizza.
fantastic. Damn it, I put
On
you on
McKinney.
though.
You did.
I didn't even
We
get
all
the
are.
fried pizza.
We all had to acknowledge that you put me and Jade. We had to acknowledge you put us onto that.
4.8 stars.
Drew hit me up and said, Man, I want some Tiny Champions this weekend.
Look,
I don't know if you ever got it, but yeah, everybody was feeling that piece of place.
that damn pie was splendid.
That Kale Chard was
Oh,
superb.
Man, for real.
I missed out on that one, man. I didn't
Okay,
get,
I'm
I didn't
about
get
to-
one slice.
Oh man, see that's why.
Because I had
we was gonna go to
four.
Frank's, man. We
I
gonna go to
wish we
Frank's.
would have
after
went to
that.
Frank's too.
You
I
was gonna
thought
go to
y'all was gonna
Frank's.
go for real.
We got to do a
We
pizza.
really was.
Yeah,
we
they
really
got-
were gonna go.
It got shut down.
Yeah, I got you down.
I'm gonna have to do me a taco bus crawl of veterans. Do you know how many taco buses are on Veterans Memorial, bro? I'm
Probably
gonna have to
about
prep my
100.
stomach one day. I'm gonna get me some
Yeah.
Pepto.
You know how I do that? Just like wait, like don't eat nothing. Eat like some greens in the morning and fruit, and just fast it out, and then prime your stomach for some tacos. Like go like around between 2 and 4.
Yeah,
Just fast that whole day until 2 and 4. Just
I'm not playing at all. I told
Right.
Chelsea like, hey, we're gonna take a day. I'm gonna get like $60, and we're gonna go at Veterans, and I'm gonna try beef fajita tacos from every fucking taco bus.
You
We
gonna
probably,
eat the whole taco, or you just gonna bite it and then?
I mean,
'cause that's living kind of dangerously.
You know, I'm a grown man. It's like 10 tacos, right? It's about like 10 buses from what I see.
yeah.
Now Chelsea, she may not be able to hang. I'm gonna have her like, but I'm legit gonna come up with. I got my taco bus pick. Shout out to Los Locos Tacos on Veterans. I took you to that taco bus before.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
that was good.
Man, their sauce was hot. I remember their sauce was hot. Maybe to me back then. Maybe I just was
Keto, you
Your
be
nuts
sweating
hadn't
when
dropped
you
yet. When that, when you
yeah,
had that
I
taco
be
sauce.
sweating for
hot. You
real.
be sweating
It's
for
too
real,
young.
for real.
Hey Pat, like, if you really gonna do that, let me know.
I'm
Yeah,
with it.
Jade might not be able to hang either, but
She don't be eating the street meats.
That street meat to get you done.
every
Oh, yeah.
now and then, yeah, every now and then, but
Man,
not
you
like
you was talking about your taco bus, and that shit wasn't. Well, look, hey,
Don't be
People-
disrespectful
I know,
because
and I
you
pulled
get
back.
put on
I
blast
pulled
on this
back.
podcast.
I pulled back. Hey, there's nothing wrong with having your allegiance to your bus of choice.
Which taco bus?
Walters Road.
Yeah, I was thinking about that one. Yeah,
right behind
So,
Taco
right there
Bell.
by that
Yes,
Taco
they the
Bell.
best.
It's
Yes.
cool. It is okay.
They the best.
Los Locos. I'm gonna have me a taste test. We
We gonna battle this out on
we-
camera,
we
so
had to
we
do
can
that.
let
We
the
had to do
people
that.
decide.
when I had the one on Walters
Smell
behind
it?
Taco Bell, it's like it's like a moderately. It's not as authentic. Huh?
You don't think so?
No, go ahead, Kato. I'm sorry. This nigga tripping.
The one that Greg's talking about. It's been a while, but it's different. It is definitely different from the ones that you might find on Veterans. You know what I'm saying? Like
I
the
thought
ones
that
on
was the
Veterans.
only one. They've been there for a minute. Are they still there though?
They still
They're
there.
holding
They,
strong. They painted black, and they got like a shed and all.
yes,
that.
they have a
out.
sitting area. They've upgraded over
That's
there.
how you know that. Okay, you got staying power when you get the
Yes.
shed.
Yes.
Yeah.
They've been there that long, and people go
But
there. that much.
they slightly more contemporary. That's what I'm trying to say. Like they less
Do they take
slightly
cards?
authentic. I don't know. I haven't been in a long time.
Hey,
I
if,
usually
if your
pay cash
taco bus
anyway.
take cards, you ain't really real.
I ain't never paid with card over there.
Yeah,
I
I usually
always
pay
well,
cash
cash,
anyway.
homie.
Right
Yeah.
now, if your taco bus take that square or whatever, I ain't fucking with
Hey,
you.
but-
How is that? How not? I mean, it's you just gotta keep up with the
That's
times.
'cause
though.
you
You
ain't
do.
really real.
You should. If you
That's
I
real.
want the
legit.
authentico. You
If you
paying with
legit.
cash.
you need to get you a square.
Yeah, it's real, but I
Or
want your
Zelle.
money, no
Or
matter.
I don't
what
want you to
got.
speak English.
No,
Look here,
man.
like if
Some
you talking
broken
to me, if
English.
you can have a conversation with me, I'm gone.
Okay.
Well, go to
Yeah.
Walters Road if you need some
Fajita, you either know
tacos.
fajita, the pollo, or the chicharron.
You
I
just
never
Chicharron?
mind.
You just point at what you
Pastor?
Yeah, they know what you want. They
Trompo.
know what I want when I come. Oh, that's the Trumpo's the
It's like,
fruiteria, whatever thing.
uh,
The cup.
Nah, so Trompo is like kind of like
Are you talking about tripe?
no Trompo. It's like the meat that's on the spindle, like it spins around like a gyro meat, and they
Oh,
they chopping the
yeah.
pork. It's like pastor, and they
Oh, the pastor.
cutting it on the side. It's pastor. The Trompo is basically like influenced by like the gyro meat thing
Yeah.
that spin around. Yeah, but
I be drinking the Trump. You ever been to the Mexican, the Michelada? Not the Michelada, that's a beer thing, but
Yeah, I
you know
love
the
those, though.
Mexican drink shops where they have the chamoy. That they got a drink called the Trumpo. It's banana, it's watermelon, it's
Mm-hmm.
them things be hitting. Bro.
Come in the jug.
No. Like where they make you the drink.
Oh,
Like
they make you
where
the
they
drink.
chop up your fruit. The mango, they put the sauce in there. Like, nah,
They
bro,
put,
that's
like,
some secrets.
Do they put the
Hit 'em.
the spices on it?
Yeah, they hit you with the tahini.
Oh no!
I know.
See, you didn't lost.
There you
me.
go.
Start talking about that.
That was it. That was it.
That's why I didn't
You
say it
had
at first.
to.
You can tell them not to put the tahini on it, bro.
Yeah, tahini need to just go back wherever the
Tahini
hell
is
that
a blessing.
came from.
Tahini on that watermelon. Hey, I won't have watermelon any other way.
Oh wow.
That's the purpose. I
I
don't
won't
understand
have
how
the
people
watermelon.
put salt on watermelon, bro. I guess electrolytes or something.
I don't know what that. Yeah,
You gotta
I don't know.
have-
I don't
it-
get
it
that.
hype-
He turns it into Gatorade.
It makes it sweeter.
It don't be sweet. It be salty.
Man,
Yeah.
tahini changed my life.
Man, in my
I
neighborhood,
put tahini on my popcorn.
there's still a guy going around in my neighborhood
On a
that
bike?
sells on a bike, selling the snacks, the fruit with the tahini, and like he put it like in a Ziploc bag. He put the
Mhm.
tahini in there. I tried it out. I mean, it was good. I prefer without tahini, honestly, but that drink
Exactly.
is worth a try though. The
Yeah,
drink
the
you talking
chamoy.
about.
I give
Did
it
you
a
have the
Chamoy.
mango with the chamoy? Or
I
was
never-
it something else?
I never had it as a drink.
I'm gonna take y'all to the spot one day, bro. I think they shut down though, but they got them little Mexican. If y'all ever find them, the Mexican, they call it like fruterias.
Yeah,
Coco
yeah,
Frios
yeah,
and
yeah.
all that.
I think.
Yeah, I
But
be
if it
seeing
ain't
them
got no
around.
Mexican name, don't go.
It's like the snack. They have snacks and drinks and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I never been though. Like I've only got it as a snack. I never got it as a drink, but I've had the fruit as a snack with the team.
It's
It's
wonderful.
What about have y'all ever tried menudo?
I never
I
tried
never had menudo.
Chelsea be talking about menudo though, and I never.
I'm
had
trying
it.
to wrap my head around. I thought it was just like
It's like
gravy or something.
Nah, that's
It's like a soup, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It's
With hominy and stuff in it.
intestines.
Yeah, try
Oh
it.
no, I don't eat chitlins.
It's yes, it's like the
You don't need
Mexican
no
version of chitlins.
Like stomach,
No,
like
yeah,
stomach.
yeah, like the lining.
I don't eat
Mm.
insides. I got it. You got to be external.
Yeah, like I used to eat chitlins like it, woo, like crazy. I had
It
to
ain't like
stop
all the
doing that.
time, but you know if they got some, my
It
mom.
just smells weird. It
every
don't
so
taste
often.
bad.
I would never put a chitlin in my mouth, bro.
You throw some hot sauce
You
on
gotta
that
put hot
thing,
sauce on it. You can't eat them raw.
No, hell
There's no
no.
such
I
thing.
had look, my mom used to cook that for Christmas
Yeah,
every
like
year.
Christmas.
When my brother he was in Milwaukee, he would come down here and he loved chitlins. That's what he wanted.
Yeah.
So every year she'd get a pot, go outside and cook chitlins because
Wow.
she didn't want to stink up the house.
She could clean it
Yeah, see,
outside.
Yeah.
smart to
The
cook
water
them
hose.
outside.
Man, I never got into chitlins. I mean, I did taste it a few times. Not once. I only tasted it once. It didn't taste bad, but like I could never get into it.
Shout out to Louisiana cuisine because you got me thinking about that bowl.
That
I
gumbo.
might have to get me a bowl of that bowl. Not at Brennan's though. Don't do that. I don't care. Just don't go to Brennan's for that bowl.
Yeah, Brennan's.
They let you down.
I mean, they want Brennan's.
They gonna let you
They
down.
wouldn't hit in my book. In my opinion, Brennan's wouldn't really
For
wouldn't
it to
hit.
be an Cajun restaurant.
Oh, Greg, I forgot Greg wasn't there.
You
I
went to Brennan's?
nah, he wasn't there.
Brennan's on the bayou.
Yeah.
Oh.
The restaurant, it's a nice restaurant. I just got disappointed with if you're a Cajun restaurant, you gotta
Yeah, your gumbo should be at least got,
Yeah.
You should. I didn't try the gumbo. I've been there. I ain't
Don't.
tried that gumbo.
It's something was off. Maybe it was because it was late in the day. I don't know.
It might have been. Man, I don't know, but it man, it wasn't it to me though. But I think it was the only place we could get a reservation.
But that was Drew. I mean, that was we
Yeah,
set up the little dining out situation. I remember, we made gumbo the last time, and we made a pretty good batch. We got the little frozen one though. I ain't gonna lie. I tried to cook some roux once. It ain't turned out that bad, but we got the little frozen roux.
Oh, I didn't even know they sold it like that.
Oh yeah, go to HEB,
Yeah.
man.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that.
yeah, they got
HEB got the little roux in the freezer section. You just
a
throw it in
package
the
of
crock pot.
frozen roux. You just melt it down, make that your base.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't even know they had
Yeah.
that.
Man, HEB be
What's your
Yeah,
favorite meal to cook?
to cook. My favorite. I mean,
Hot dogs?
I don't cook it that much. Nah, that's the thing. Like my favorite's not the one I cook a lot. I used to cook hot dogs a lot. Like
I know.
when
That's
I know that's why you're saying it. But man, hot dogs, man, they used to get me right when I was younger, when I was a kid.
They get you by, man.
I swear my mom, and her best friend at the time was like, well, I was with Teresa Allison. I was like a kid. I was at her house. We used to go back and forth. Alicia and them used to come to my house, but man, they used to be trying to plot on how to feed me, right? And they bought a pack of hot dogs just for me. I ain't realize it was for me, but they had it in a separate pot, and I'm just going at it. They like, yeah, have as much as you want. So she's tallying how many I ate. So they was like, they was betting or something on how many I would eat. They're like, he had 6. He had 6 weenies in his mouth.
Pause.
Man. So what's your favorite thing to cook?
It's gonna be like Alfredo, like pasta, like with some seafood in it. You know what I'm saying?
Classic.
Yeah.
Quick and easy.
Yeah.
No fuss.
Yeah.
Just one pot thing.
And like Alfredo from scratch. I learned to just keep it simple, like some heavy cream and parm and garlic and
Little
onion.
butter.
Yeah, butter. But yeah, that's probably my favorite to cook.
Dude, is that Jade's favorite as well, or is that your favorite?
That's mine. She likes that, but she don't really mess with the cream. You know what I'm saying? She prefer like butter sauce, butter pasta,
You
or
like that
something like
scampi.
yeah. Yeah, something like that.
Catch me in the lot, bubble-eyed shrimps fried in that scampi.
Like a lemon butter sauce, something like that.
Case, what you got? You be in that kitchen?
I dibble and dabble, man. I probably had to. I haven't cooked it in a while. It's been a long time, but I probably meant to say sweet potato pie. I like cooking it.
Sweet potato pie?
Curveballs, you
sweet
hit
potato
us with
pie.
the
dessert.
Yeah. I make a mean sweet potato pie.
Okay.
We done known you since
There you go.
7th grade, and we ain't never let
Fresh
you
sweet
sweet potato
potato
pie.
pie.
You know?
It was one holiday I made. I did the meal. I did the dressing, did some greens,
Oh, that's
sweet potato
strong.
pie. So,
Man, got me thinking
Okay,
about
so
the
you know what time it is.
I guess
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to
for
go.
sure.
It's about to be November, so go ahead and we gonna see.
Yeah. I gotta
For
find
sure.
my I write down my recipes and all that, so I gotta
Okay.
find that.
Does your family approve?
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah.
unanimous.
Oh yeah.
That's what's up.
Gonna see.
Yeah.
I believe him. I'm gonna have to,
Pat, what about you? Your meal?
I'm gonna have to hit you with these nigga chos. That's the straight tortillas. Put you a little salsa and the grated cheese. 2 minutes in the microwave.
Can't beat that.
I ain't about to get fancy. I can cook, but when it's
What a meat.
get the job,
just
no,
been- I
ain't
was
no
thinking
meat.
that.
Ain't no meat. You don't need meats.
No ground
You
beef
need-
in that thing or nothing.
You need
Turkey.
2
Don't ever
minutes in
feed
the
me no
microwave.
nachos that don't got no meat on them hoes.
You eat
Hey, ask
chips
Chelsea.
and queso.
I got Chelsea on that thing. No, it ain't no queso. It's
It's a cheese sauce. So shredded cheddar.
shredded.
You put it on the chips and then put it in the
time out.
microwave.
Is this new to y'all?
No, I'm
we
trying
seen
to
it
see.
on Step Brothers.
No,
but
I
they
do-
didn't put the
I
sauce
do
on
that.
it.
Okay, but you put the salsa because they don't know what the fuck they're doing.
I
you
do
put
that.
the salsa on the chips. If you want to get fancy, you make your chips. Go on, frying them up. You can make your salsa. But 2 minutes, you in bliss.
So I just trying to see this if that's the same thing I be doing. But you talking about shredded cheese, put it on top, just throw it in the microwave. Yeah, that's one of my go-to, man. Especially
And then
after
you
I've been-
spice it up, get you a little
That's not
cilantro.
cooking.
It's
Well, that's his favorite.
real-
really not cooking.
Okay,
though.
real
That's his
food. bro.
favorite.
I remember once, bro, I made some shrimp and grits. I did it once, and I made some pesto corn. Just set that thing off.
Okay,
Set it off in his mother.
that's innovative. Well, I mean, that's innovative, bro.
But
Like,
when you open the pesto, it had a little mold in there. I found out later. Maybe it was flavor. Or I tell you
Added
what,
that
couldn't
extra
really
seasoning.
tell though,
I
huh?
put some cheese in that grits. I put a little blackened seasoning on that shrimp, and I made that pesto corn, put it on top of that thing. And to this day, I remember I can never replicate. I never tried doing shrimp and grits, but
my
That
dude,
sound delicious.
that was a hitter.
Question. With the grits, are you using salt or sugar?
I think
So,
Chelsea
you
be putting
cheese.
sugar in her grits. I'm more of a salt. My mom be putting salt in her grits. I don't eat grits though. I'm not a breakfast guy. Period. I don't do breakfast.
but Chelsea liked it with the cheese grits.
She ain't had none. That was my
Oh.
little side. She made her batch and I had mine. I whipped up me a little
Oh,
thing.
man.
So this is my secret. One day I'll bless her.
To add to that,
Yeah.
to add to the so while we on the shrimp and grits, I did something similar, and we loved it. Jay loved it. She's from Louisiana, so I used yellow corn though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was no, I didn't use corn. I'm sorry. Yellow grits. Yellow grits.
Cornmeal.
Oh, well, nah, I
It's a
don't
little
really
thicker,
know.
thicker.
Yeah, it was but it was I use like butter, salt, cheese.
That's
I like
polenta, basically.
Season it
Well,
up.
grits is polenta.
I thought it was hominy.
Homony's corn.
You're right. All right. Yeah.
It's
So
all the same.
but I just like seared the shrimp with like some Creole seasoning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But the pesto sounds like a good idea. The pesto
Man, I
corn.
put that pesto on that corn with a little Parmesan on that thing. Roast beef gravy on that thing. Shout out to Rob.
Hold up.
Jay
With a
Jay
cold
loves
drink
corn,
on
man.
that thing, bro.
man.
Gotta get that
That's a good
cold
idea
drink.
because Jay loves pesto and she loves corn, so I'm gonna have to steal that.
Go ahead and throw that. Okay, so Greg, you had a long time to come up with your best thing.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and shock the world.
My best thing, I would probably say, you know, I like to get on that pit a little bit now, you know, since I'm a homeowner.
Yeah.
So I put a little salmon on the grill, you know, with the asparagus.
You put it on
Classic.
the foil or you
on the
put it
foil.
straight
You
on
gotta
the
put
grill?
it on the foil.
See, I don't know.
Or
I
a wood
never
plank.
grilled.
You know, you could get a wood plank.
Yeah.
That's life changing, man.
Okay.
Put it on a wood plank. But usually I go foil with a little lemon on there, a little rosemary, a couple things in there, you know.
Oh yeah, you grilling over
Yeah,
there.
Classic.
trying to do my thing. You know?
Classic dish right there.
And I throw a little couple shrimps on the barbie with
Uh-huh.
it, you know.
That's all it is right there. You
Can't
good.
deny that right there.
Yeah.
That sound like y'all eat real good.
We got a whole for everything we noticed. I mean, everything we mentioned, we got a whole
That's a whole spread right there.
whole
Yeah,
spread.
yeah,
You got the dessert. You got the, and I hit you with the steak. Hey, I got that cat. Hey, me and Chelsea, I told y'all for my birthday, we had them things working with
That
the,
cast iron.
hey, it was a beautiful thing. I think we get them better. I had a nice little crust on that thing.
Mm,
So maybe one day I'll bless you.
okay, yeah.
I'll bless you
yeah.
with, we got to have a potluck.
Yeah.
Y'all going home after this?
Probably so. I think I gotta go get the kids.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going home ever again. I'm sorry you had to find out this way, sweetie.
That's why I've been getting up off the stage so I could go eat on Ralph's snacks.
You got I ain't really eat
That ain't
either. You
sound
trying
right.
to eat afterwards? Or?
I'm so hungry, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
All right, all right.
so hungry right
Let's
now.
do
I gotta do better next week.
Yeah, we're gonna have
That's the
an
only reason I
earlier
got that.
session next week if we can. But that said, like I said, I'm getting my money's worth. What else we got, fellas?
Yeah,
we
I
got
just want to
closing
say,
Yeah.
shout out to y'all. You know,
Oh,
allowing me to
yeah.
come over here and be a guest, man.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate that.
Thank
man.
you.
You're not a
know,
guest,
our
you
first-
family.
Yeah, you family, fam.
Hey,
The
you are
first
our
guest on the podcast.
inaugural guest.
Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Appreciate
This is history making right here.
Oh, yeah.
Volume 1 of the invite.
Yeah, the guest series.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Appreciate
we trying to show honor to all of the fam, and by inviting y'all, man. Like,
Yeah.
love.
Shout out
Yeah.
to fathers. You know, you're a father. I got to tell you straight up, Lil Case is special, bro. And
I
and shout out to
appreciate it,
your parenting
Oh,
skills because
yeah.
you can tell like when you
Yeah.
rear children. I don't know, bro. Sometimes like you can like, but I attribute that to you and Brandy like really raising them the right way.
got
He
some special
got
children.
Yeah,
he's
we
special,
try.
bro. And even Lil Braxton, like
yeah, for sure.
y'all doing something right, man.
We trying to. You gotta do right by the kids, man.
Yes.
And shout out to your. Go ahead and shout out your
Yeah.
children's books because
y'all, well, you know, I'm still not
okay,
on that yet. I may get back into it,
okay.
but just
Okay.
not right now. Yeah.
But you had the
Yeah.
vision,
Yeah.
and but yeah, man, we raising the next generation the right way, and I'm peeping all y'all, man. You know, I ain't in that game yet, but I know I can lean on y'all for the knowledge.
Oh yeah, that's what we here for,
Definitely.
man.
Time
That's what we
comes.
here for.
Man,
We
I
are-
You go get
I was just saying we are raising the next generation of thought provoking leaders and
Oh yeah.
philanthropists and artists and great thinkers that will really change this world for the better, you know. That we are gonna be responsible for molding this next generation to do that.
yeah.
Mhm.
And everybody in this room is believes in fatherhood,
Mhm.
and like what we don't realize is that kind of what is it? It helps improve our kids' mental health. The fathers being there.
Yes,
Nothing against man. Nothing against the mothers, but there got to be a balance. If mothers
You
want to
gotta have
have
that man
yeah.
in their life, yeah,
Mhm.
and the willingness to do it. You know, all of y'all have stayed. It ain't no funny stuff. It's
yeah,
doing what you're supposed to do, manhood, manning up. And again, it's all for the better of the kids because you get to grow up and you have both sides of the coin. And I think that's really important to make a well-rounded individual.
Oh yeah.
And like I said, a productive person when you grow up
oh yeah.
and you
Yes.
pass that on.
You got to be conscious of these things, and
Yeah.
that makes the difference. And like me having a transition, kind of like Jade's like a stepmom, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we could like talk about that one day probably, but
Yeah.
yeah, like yesterday Jade went to the gym. I had to go to the studio, but she went to the gym, so I made sure Reese went with her. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna chill at home.
Mhm.
And the thing is, like, your kids, like, I see parents sometimes don't want to say no to their kids these days. But man, you're straight up and tell them how it is or what you want them to do. You don't tell them you want them to do this. You tell them to do this,
Right.
and they're cool with it. Like afterwards, you know what I'm saying? Them even if they put up a fight, fuss, whatever, they gonna be cool. They're gonna get over it.
Mhm.
And so,
Cause we all been there too. Like you know,
Yeah.
they made you do some shit you wasn't necessarily feeling, but your parents have to have the foresight to know that this is for your betterment. You know, even if you didn't want to be in band, or even if you didn't want to go to this Sunday school thing or whatever, you come out of it, you made you some friends, you learned you something new, and that
Right.
might put you on a different path in life. You never knew.
no, you're nah, 100%.
But you got to have that vision and that foresight to want your kid to be greater than.
Yeah. Be like have the vision of their network, had a vision of their work ethic. And she appreciated it.
Shit, Lil Reese might be a personal trainer afterwards now. You never know.
You never know,
never
man.
know.
Because she enjoyed herself. She want to keep going. So
Yeah, it was-
That's
it-
good. That's
her
good.
body's all
Health
sore.
as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly.
that's good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's what I'm learning in my little 2 years of parenting that I've been doing is the balancing aspect of not you can't just be stern and beat them over the head
Yeah.
with how our parents kind of tried to force us
Yeah.
into submission. You
Yeah.
got to find the balance of letting them keep their freedom, but still, hey, don't go off the rails
Yeah,
too
yeah,
far.
yeah,
You know,
yeah. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's a
And
balance.
that goes with like knowing their personality.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? That's how you guide. Like, you know, like you know you don't want to force anything. So you guide like with keeping their personality in mind, keeping your beliefs in mind. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So that's true guidance right there.
Oh,
But
yeah.
growth is pushing boundaries, and as a parent, you're the one that dictates how far your kid's gonna grow. So if you don't push them to push themselves and to break out of certain boxes they might put themselves in, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
You got to have them push.
You got to make it uncomfortable sometimes.
Exactly.
You can't
Yeah.
grow if you're not uncomfortable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Mhm.
And I'm like, my Reese was like uncomfortable. I was like telling her, man, make sure you set boundaries. And it's like I find opportunities because you just like have random conversations. They're not associating what you're saying with anything. They're like
What's that kid?
boundaries.
Boundary. Ain't no boundaries on this, Dad.
Yeah. So you find these opportunities, and she, I heard her talking to a friend. I'm like, man, you got to set some boundaries on that. You know what I'm saying? And she's like,
Oh, you
Yeah.
coming into Papa status with a shotgun by the door. God damn, that's gonna be another conversation too.
Yeah.
Eventually.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
getting close, huh?
You
Yeah,
gonna get
I'm
that
sure.
too, Greg.
Yeah,
Eventually, you
yeah,
gotta prep your mind. And on the other side of the equation, we gotta raise our young men to not just be fuck boys. And like I said, like I have no doubt in my mind, Kate's going in the right
Be
direction.
realistic
he
with
got
them.
something about him.
Yeah.
But learn the lesson from us. And we wasn't like no scumbag ass niggas either, but
Not too bad.
but
Could have probably been a little better, but
yeah.
but that's
too
We
bad.
did what
live
we
and you learn.
we did what we was allowed to do.
Yeah,
Right.
you know.
But
Within-
it's lessons learned, and times are times, and we grow with them. And it's just about teaching the other ones, the young ones, to heed our lessons.
Yeah.
Definitely, fellas. So I think shoot.
Another one in the books.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Another
that
one.
closes that one.
Uh,
Episode 2.
Yes,
Till
sir.
And
next time.
shout out to Metro Pest Control. Shout out to Mr. Lee.
Oh, thank you.
for
Thank
coming
you,
through,
Thank you. No problem.
blessing
No
us.
problem. Oh yeah, for
Yes,
sure.
sir.
And
Brother.
we're gonna come up with a name soon.
Yeah.
It's just a squad pod. Whatever.
Squad.
Squad
Real
pod,
quick,
I like that,
shout out
man.
to So Handy Services.
So handy. You
Yes.
gonna
He
come
gonna be on
lessons?
here.
Any
Yes, sir.
kind of custom work you need, anything around the house you need fixed up, give them a call. Need a haircut, need to get faded, holla at Maestro's over on Veterans Memorial.
Oh, that's
Holla at my
good.
guy, Jerron.
Oh,
They'll get you right. We support black businesses.
Yes,
For
Yes.
sure.
So, keep it going.
Trying to strengthen the network.
Yeah, try
Let's
to.
do it. All right, until next time. Peace.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Oh yeah, that was cool, man.
Yeah, man. It's just a conversation, bro. That's all it is, man. We appreciate you though, for real, man. I know you had